morning.
Good morning, you beautiful thing. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. My name is Carl, and this is...
Carissa Cupido, and thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. I don't know about you, Carl. I woke up feeling just a little bit tired, but I think that's just the end of year fatigue hitting in. But don't you worry, we've got you covered for the next 3 hours. It's going to be an absolutely great time with your triple threat. I'm going to take lead vocals, and then maybe you take lead guitar, and then Zanele can do the drums. You know what I'm saying? And then we can just tell you what else you have on the show today. It's going to be such an exciting, jam-packed show, Carl. Let me tell you that much.
Well, the thing is, right, if I think about the show, we need to start off with a bit of a mantra.
Oh.
All right, a morning mantra.
Okay.
Something that really like affects the day, that gets you going, that really gets you motivated. And I wanted to hear a bit more about yours and Zanele's mantra.
A mantra? Does it have to rhyme? Is it like a...
No.
Okay.
Just like something that you would say, like a sentence, like a mission statement for the day.
A mission statement for the day. It is, you can do hard things, Carissa. That is my mission statement.
I love that.
Yeah. I got to remind myself sometimes, you know.
Okay.
I can respond to emails. It's not the end of the world.
Oh, yes. Says 12,123 Gmails. I got it. It's like that. But what about you, Zanele? What is your mantra?
Good morning, my beautifuls. My mantra is definitely, I am powerful beyond measure. So it reminds me, just like Carissa, that I can do the things. I can do all things, all of them. All of the things that can be done by me. Why? I am powerful. What is yours, my Carl?
My mantra, it's pretty simple. I just believe that it's kind of like a saying, and it lives with me every single day. So even if you're not religious, it still kind of counts for your higher power. But what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So every single day, you kind of get a chance to contribute to the gift that you've been given, which is life. You woke up for another chance. So make it worth it, make it count.
That is beautiful, Pastor Carl. I was not expecting that, Pastor. I won't lie. Yo.
It's true. Thank you.
For real.
I thought Carl was going to be like, another
so
day
much.
to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I love it. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate it. So we got our mantra sorted up, but now we have to actually ask you something on social media. And what is that? That's the question.
Well, we're saying good morning to you.
This morning.
Let's say, Zanele, what's going on your side?
Okie dokie. Well, I mean, of course, it is all about our good morning post, right, family? And this is where we want to hear from you, Expresso family, no matter where you are in Zanzi. It is hashtag Expresso Show, as well as those voice notes. Let's get into it. This morning, we want to hear from you all in the name of extraordinary days, if you will, because there's always that one thing that makes your day extraordinary or just makes your day special, makes it stand out, makes it just a little bit better. And this is what we're asking you today on 063-408-8863 and hashtag Expresso Show. My lovely, what is that thing that makes your day extraordinary? And it could be absolutely anything, a moment, a person, a time, I don't know. I know that for me, on a Tuesday, Thursday, and a Friday, and just every day that I do get to tune into Expresso, it is definitely getting to be here with the Expresso family. What about you? We want to know, because you are our super special person who makes our days absolutely extraordinary. Do let us know right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Right about now, my lovely, it is time for us to get acquainted with what is happening around the world, and it is Carissa standing by with your news headlines.
3 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's get into those national news headlines first, where the Airports Company of South Africa, or AXA, says preventative maintenance will be conducted to avoid future fuel issues at OR Tambo International Airport. Now, 54 flights were delayed yesterday due to refueling problems caused by a gearbox shaft failure, which prevented fuel from flowing from the fuel farm to the apron. Technicians resolved the issue by manually opening the valves. Now, AXA's Chief Regional Manager, Jabulani Kambula, says most delayed flights were prioritized. This incident follows a recent 3-day wage strike by state-owned airline pilots. Now, sticking to national news, a panel investigating the Anglican Church of Southern Africa's handling of abuse cases has called on the public to provide relevant information. Appointed by Archbishop Thabo Makgoba, the 3-member panel is examining the church's response to allegations of child abuse by former British lawyer John Smith. The inquiry will review Smith's activities in South Africa following reports of serious crimes he committed in Britain and Zimbabwe during the 1980s and the 1990s. It will also assess whether complaints were appropriately handled. Now, Smith died in Cape Town in 2018 at the age of 75. Now let's take a look further afield at your international news making headlines, where Max Verstappen will engage in an activity with junior competitors in Rwanda after swearing during a news conference at the Singapore Grand Prix. Now, the world champion was ordered to complete, quote, work of public interest as punishment for the transgression. His duty will coincide with the FIA prize-giving ceremony in Kigali next week. Now, Verstappen's participation in the event is mandatory, as top drivers must attend the season-closing ceremony. He will assist with the grassroots development program by the Rwanda Automobile Club, working with the FIA Affordable Cross Car built locally. Meanwhile, 16 EU countries, led by the Netherlands, have urged the European Commission to propose a new law taxing tobacco products, including electronic cigarettes or vapes, which are not currently covered. Finance ministers from these countries argue that the 2011 EU tobacco taxation law needs updating due to varying national rules on vaping, distorting the single market. The update was delayed, and governments now want it urgently addressed by the new Commission. The Commission has set some regulations for e-cigarettes, including nicotine limits and mandatory registration for manufacturers. And for your first bit of news for this Tuesday morning, we close up with this story where the Vatican has officially ushered in the festive season, lighting a stunning, almost 30-meter white spruce Christmas tree in St. Peter's Square, accompanied by a life-size nativity scene. Now, this year's 200-year-old tree, adorned with delicate white edelweiss flowers from the Italian Alps, symbolizes holiday cheer and sustainability, with plans to repurpose the wood into toys for children in need, ensuring the tree's legacy extends beyond the holiday season. Now, the nativity scene, featuring a fisherman's lagoon, also drew attention as baby Jesus was draped in a Palestinian kefi, blending tradition with many other things. And that's a beautiful way how we close off your 6 o'clock news for this hour. Now we head into your world of sports. Here's Carl with the latest.
Thanks a lot, Carissa. Let's take a look at your sporting action, starting off with the Proteas, who wrapped up a dominant 85-run win over Sri Lanka in the second test at St. George's Park in Gqeberha, securing a 2-0 victory and, of course, chasing 348. Sri Lanka began the day at 205 for 5, but were bowled out for 262, with Keshav Maharaj starring with a 5-wicket haul, 5 for 76, with the numbers to seal the win and, of course, the series for the Proteas. Well done, boys. Now, over to football. Premier League official David Coote was dismissed on Monday after a video surfaced of him making derogatory remarks about former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp. Now, Pigmol, or PGMOL, deemed his position untenable following a thorough investigation. The video referencing a 2020 Liverpool versus Burnley match Coote officiated led to his immediate termination. Now let's stay with football and let's stay in the courts as well. Manchester City's hearing into 115 alleged Premier League rule breaches has concluded, with a verdict expected in 2025. Now, the charges, including financial rule violations from 2009 to 2018 and non-cooperation with the league's investigation, could lead to severe penalties if proven. City deny any wrongdoing, but the case casts a shadow over their dominance, having won 8 of the last 13 Premier League titles. And on to rugby. Cape Town came alive this weekend with the HSBC Sevens Cape Town blending rugby excitement with vibrant festivities. Now, the event made history by hosting the largest ever Amapiano dance-off at a rugby match. Led by 2-time world hip-hop champions, the Street Stylers, 300 participants, including content creators and the public, joined the Amapiano hashtag No DNA, just RSA dance, showcasing South Africa's dynamic culture. And that's for sport for now. Another update in 1 hour. Let's take a first look at your weather.
Let's take a look at your weather indeed, Mzansi and Sana. I am here to tell you that unfortunately things are still going to be very heated in our country, because the South African Weather Service has let us know that we will continue to face sweltering conditions, as they've issued warnings for extreme heat across multiple regions. A heat wave will persist over parts of the Northern Cape, Eastern Cape, Free State, Northwest, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga and Limpopo at least until tomorrow. Extremely hot and uncomfortable weather will also still affect areas such as the Namakwa district, Central Karoo and parts of the Western Cape for today, extending to Mpumalanga and Limpopo until Friday rather. Fire danger remains critical in the Free State, Northern Cape, Eastern Cape and Western Cape, urging caution in these vulnerable areas. So please don't forget to hydrate and just keep yourself protected. Right about now, though, it is one of my favorite parts of the show, which is where we get into what your side of life is looking like. We call it your good morning, beautiful sunrise view. And this morning, it is a huge shout out from Sydney, who's all the way from Free State. Sydney, my darling, you've done a big one here. This is absolutely what I love to see when we talk about, because Sana, it looks like a picture out of The Lion King. Thank you so much. And I think that's so apt for Mufasa being released this week. However, this is where you come in, Mzansi. Come and show us what your side of life is looking like. Indeed, 063-408-8863. Right about now, though, let's have a look at what you're going to be expecting today in terms of your temperatures.
Oh, what a beautiful day. All right, so temperatures are looking good. You're feeling it. It's getting festive. And of course, now it's time to get ready for more festive.
I would say so, because we're about to eat some good things. Breakfast has officially begun. And not only that, we're going to get excited because Msaki just stepped in the building.
Oh, yeah.
After a threat to the hiatus of music, I'm just going to say in general, Msaki is back to change things up just a little bit for us and make sure that the girlies and guys know that the real artists in South Africa, our golden treasure, our national treasure, is back in the building. Of course, anticipating Amagu. That's all going to go down, and you'll get the details on that. I also got to go to the L'Oreal event and see Graham and Raul model.
Oh, how was that?
Incredible!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they are actually superstars, in case you missed it.
I just missed my invite.
Oh,
Thanks,
I'm so
guys.
sorry, Carl.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's like, let's take Graham and Ryle.
You would kill that runway. Can I tell
You know
that
what I'm
much?
saying, but it's okay. Don't worry. Next time, I'll be waiting for you. But of course, we got all the action coming up for you right here in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. So please don't go anywhere. Grab breakfast, coffee. We'll be back soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I missed you. I'm so glad you're here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. And up next, Carissa takes us inside the Le Maison holiday dinner at the beautiful Le Paris estate in Franschhoek, where L'Oréal Paris kicked off the festive season with a celebration that's truly worth it. Let's see how the evening unfolded.
Hello, Expresso fam. We are at Le Paris Franschhoek with L'Oréal Paris as we continue to prepare ourselves for the holiday dinner. Now, join me as I raise a glass to this incredible legacy brand who is leading the charge in the beauty world as they continue to champion things like empowerment and purpose within the beauty community. Let's go have some fun.
What are we looking forward to tonight? I think we're huge tablescape girls. We love all types of interiors, so like tablescapes and event decor. So we're really excited to see what's inside. Of course, the food and everyone and what they're going to be wearing. Absolutely that, yeah.
I think I'm the most excited about that. I love it in a party. I love a party that we can dress up and look good. And I love good food. So when we can fuse those worlds together, I'm always so happy.
I just love how everyone's in a good mood. Like you can just feel the cheer in the air. Everyone feels the festivities. So I'm always looking forward to just having a good time with everyone.
With Ayanda McKay, the brand business lead for L'Oréal Paris, South Africa. This event is absolutely stunning. Tell us, why did you gather us here today?
Look, I think it was about opening the holiday season, thanking our influencers for working with us for the year, and I think it's just an appreciative moment. You know, L'Oréal Paris stands for You're Worth It, and we just wanted a moment for our influencers to sit at a table, have a good meal, just embrace their worth, and let them know that the brand acknowledges all the hard work that they've done throughout the year for us.
The one, the only, she needs no introduction. Timmy Sieti in the building. Of course, joining the celebration, enjoying the empowerment when it comes to women, which I think you've done for decades. I mean, you are a legacy in and of itself. And I wonder how that resonates with a legacy brand like L'Oréal. The two powerhouses coming together.
I think the best part about being part of this campaign is just bringing women together and celebrating who you are. It doesn't matter the background. Because, growing up, you look at L'Oréal and you have a dream like one day, or you're thinking, I'm not good enough, or I don't fit for the brand because it's Paris, it's very huge, high level. And just one day God says, hey, you belong there. So for me, it's a dream come true, and to also work with the most amazing, powerful South African women.
The Queen is in the building, the Queen Bee at that as well. Renang, what does it feel like to be part of the L'Oréal family?
Oh my goodness, it's been such an incredible journey to be part of a brand that celebrates femininity, celebrates women. It's all about women empowerment, celebrating beauty and your individuality. I love the L'Oréal team. It's a brand that I totally enjoy, that I use every day. And they're just like good people,
So I'm going to have to ask you, I take a look into your bag right now and ask you about your favorite L'Oréal products. I know it's hard to pick one, but do you have a favorite product?
I have today.
Dum dum dum.
And it's the color that I'm wearing today. 602, that's what it's called. It's called Le Nude Admirable. So this is the color I'm wearing tonight. I absolutely love it.
It's South Africa's favorite wife in the building. Now you're part of the L'Oréal family. How does this feel?
It's such an incredible achievement, not just for me, but also just like my mom and my grand. I grew up watching them use this brand, and then for them to now see my face, whether it is on television, on social media, and being partnered with such an amazing brand, it's just something for them to say, what, that's my kind. Like, it's just amazing.
Let's get into the tagline, You're Worth It. It is something that does resonate with so many of us, but why does it really speak to you?
To me, it speaks to the younger girl growing up. We grew up in a township, didn't grow up with having too much. For me, the you're worth it and I'm worth it and we are all worth it goes back to the younger girl that I am still within me. Yes, I'm all grown up now, but it speaks to that I'm worth it. I've always been worth it and I will continue being worth it.
You're worth it. Does that resonate in any way in your personal or professional capacity?
It absolutely resonates with me so, so much. I feel like, when you know you're worth it, you're not in a constant pursuit of finding your true identity. You're rather in a constant pursuit of defining who you really are. So it really is something that we need to constantly communicate and become truly within ourselves.
Remember to follow at L'Oreal Paris on Instagram and at L'Oreal Paris ZA on TikTok to stay inspired and shop the brand's incredible range. Tonight has been a true celebration of all things to do with beauty, empowerment, as well as togetherness. And as we wrap up this unforgettable evening, there's one thing that I need you to walk away with, and that is because you're worth it. Happy holidays from us to you. I like that. I will always remind you and myself because you're worth it at the end of the day. That is really such a beautiful evening celebrating everything L'Oreal did. And of course, I'm so glad that we got to get a glimpse into the magic that they have to offer. And to shop their latest products online, head to l'orealparis.co.za. And for your daily dose of beauty inspiration, follow at L'Oreal Paris on Instagram and L'Oreal Paris South Africa on TikTok. Because really, you're always worth it.
I love that. It's amazing. You are worth it. You know what you're worth? You're worth gifting something too. And the essence of Christmas lies in generosity, kindness, love. And while beautifully wrapped gifts bring joy, it's the compassion we share with others that leaves us giving somebody a lasting impression, making the season truly meaningful.
Oh, Carl, that was beautiful.
You're welcome.
It is festive season. So I think let the magic begin. It's time for the annual Expresso Festive Stocking Competition and your chance to be one of 4 lucky winners. Now you stand the chance to win a couple of things, Carl. We're going to run through this, okay?
Yes.
Are you ready? A Lego Ninjago Source Dragon Motion worth 2,999 Rand.
Or how about a Szymanski 14-karat yellow gold Cape Town small diamond pendant and chain worth 9,980 Rand. We got you.
Oh, I love this. And if you are a gamer, there's also a Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree bundle worth 9,299 Rand.
And a Dunlop jacket and double-walled 530ml floss that's worth 1,000 Rand.
Oh my goodness, I was saying that flask has my name on it.
Yes.
I don't know about you. You feeling the gaming set?
I think the Ninjago, actually. The Lego is always a vibe for me. I am such a Lego fan. But whatever it is that you want out of this, the thing is we want to just gift you and say thank you for supporting us throughout the entire year. And this is how you enter.
Really simple. Just reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us this one thing. Who will you be spending the festive season with? And don't forget to use that hashtag Expresso Festive. Now, the competition does close midday, Monday, the 16th of December. That's next Monday.
Yep.
And from the 19th of December, 4 lucky winners will, of course, pick a festive stocking live on air to uncover their exciting festive prize right here.
It's going to be so good. The season of giving and Expresso is here to make it extra special for you. So full T's and C's at expressoshow.com. It's going to be amazing.
Beautiful. Speaking about giving, can we give some more?
Yes.
I think we've got more within us.
We got
more. Msaki's in the building. I said it before, I'll say it again. We're so excited for Magu in Symphony. It's going to be so great. And if you've been watching social media, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
And of course, Lorna Maseko is going to be here. And Lorna has the Christmas special on S3. And we're going to get a little window into what that's all about. A little Christmas inspo for you coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show in minutes. Stay there.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, beautiful Expresso family. You know you're on your Feel Good Breakfast show because, honey, we got things that make you feel good, and we got someone that is always making the world feel good. I say that because, baby, she's not just South African, she's international. She is honestly a gift that keeps on giving. And this Thursday, the 12th of December, 2024, my lovely, at the Sunbet Arena in Pretoria, we are all going to be blown away by Kamago in Symphony. It is where we are going to be 100% seeing what it is that Msaki has culminated to be over the last couple of years, a decade to be exact, because after a very needed hiatus, the Queen is back and she is here to show absolutely everyone what she is made of. She says that this is what marks the end of an era. It is something that marks gratitude of the last 10 years, but more than anything else, it is all about the becoming of Msaki. And beautiful Expresso family, we're here to celebrate her and to let her know that we're going to be there, Sana, because we cannot wait to honestly just go on this beautiful journey, but more than anything else, to always let her know that she is indeed a national treasure. Everyone, please, can we welcome Msaki? Hello, my gorgeous.
Hello, Zana Lunjani. I'm good.
That's good.
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Msaki, I am so excited for Kamago in Symphony, 10 years of gratitude. I think that this is something that is so apt, and it speaks to exactly who you are, a show where you're just, you know, bringing everyone together for gratitude. But obviously it always starts somewhere, right? And for you, it started with your song with Moby Dixon, Love Color Spin, right?
That's so interesting, because that's kind of where the discovery, maybe on a more, because DJs and producers in South Africa are almost pop stars.
Yeah.
You know, the consciousness of what I was doing started spreading towards spaces that I hadn't reached yet, because I was already playing guitar, I was already doing these shows, but it was on a really small scale.
Yeah.
And I had a song, Imfama Ziyabona, on the radio, which is the first song. I dreamt that song.
Oh, wow.
So I'm also saying thank you for that journey, the inception of that in the beginning of my story in such a magical way. You know?
I love that. I just got goosebumps twice as you were speaking, because I feel like this is something that is such a special moment, but also, you know, just thinking where you've come from. Because, you know, when you made a song like that, did you think it would take you to where you are now?
You know, that little song that I sent on email from the Eastern Cape to all the radio stations, personally looking at the compilers' email addresses and sending a little, you know, MP3 with a small little bio, just the beginning of an independent artist's journey. I was just putting it out there in the ether. I was proud of this little EP that I'd made, that I was selling out of my boots, you know, in open mic sessions. Rocking up to like people that are chilling on a Sunday, having a braai. And they all park and they open their boots. And I remember having a box of CDs, like 50, saying, "Hi, try the CD. I'm coming back. By the time your meet is done, I want you to tell me how the CD was." I had so many cars playing that CD, and that's like my, you know, that was the guerrilla marketing, to be like, guys, I've made something, I'm proud of it, you know. And so to be here 10 years later, having a career, having supported my family, having grown as a person, it's definitely something to be grateful for. If I think of those humble beginnings, boot selling my CD.
Sana, and look at you now, doll, working with the likes of Diplo and whatnot. And I think it's something you genuinely can be so proud of, Msaki.
Thank you.
Which is why we all sit here just being like, oh, our African princess, like the way that you've grown, it really is incredible. But speak to me about this. How has your sound changed from that moment, from when Msaki was saying, Eplanti, you need to be playing this, to now being on this global stage that you're on?
Lol, I called my sound indie Afro folk.
I love that. That is so many.
And it's still there, like this multiple, you know, at some point I was like, no, I make Afro symphonic gom. I was just like, because
Msaki, I love you.
the exercise of having to find a category was so daunting. Because I was like, I don't fit in any. Oh my goodness, I fit in many. What am I calling myself? And actually I was like, I don't need to call myself for anything. It's when you're just doing the sorting and the compiling and the people need to categorize you. I understand why the industry needs to do it, so that they can know how to find and index you. But do I really need to know what I'm making to make it? I just need to react to sound and dissolve in something that moves me. And whatever chords move me in the direction of wanting to write and pour out from the inside. It doesn't matter if it's house, it doesn't matter if it's a mapiano, it doesn't matter if it's a folk song. And for me, every single song I've ever made, I can play it on guitar. I can play it, you know, in its bare, naked form. And that's why the song itself needs to have a life that precedes whatever production is on it. And the song itself has a soul. That's my belief. Whether or not I catch it and make it what it's supposed to be, whether I redress it and put it in an orchestra form, whether ndinxibisa cape or ndinxibisa miniskirt. The song has got a soul. You know, it's up to us how we dress it, and that's the calibration with the soul of the song. It's not really mine. I caught it.
Msaki, you're one with the words, because the way that you just explained that, I've never heard anyone explain music like that. But I 100% understood it, and I think that speaks to even just your music, because of how authentic you are. You're able to reach people in a completely different way to the way that other people are able to, and this is why I think that your music has taken you to global stages. And of course, I know that, you know, there's the Msaki that has gone through all of these different eras, and from award-winning to, you know, being one of the biggest...
Where are these awards, guys? That you speak of. But carry on.
I'm like, you've seen them. Please. But from award-winning to working with the likes of Diplo, you've had huge moments. But speak to us about, you know, one of the biggest moments that for you stuck out and really made you feel like, you know what, that walking around, giving out my CD, it was really worth it.
That was really fun.
Yes.
I don't know. Let me think. I don't think there's like one massive moment that I can think of. I mean, it's all kind of a beautiful blur of blessing.
Love that.
And if I had to isolate one, I mean, I remember, and this was not even a moment that's mine. It was supporting Black Coffee at Madison Square Garden. And I was in awe of what, you know, a boy from Mthatha. I mean, there wasn't Ngamako, an hour away. I know his mom. It's like, to think that a person with a gift to umculo who's just been at it head down, and for me, Black Coffee kind of represents a person who's kind of just done the same thing, stuck in his lane, done it, obviously, you know, done it intentionally on different levels, but it's been like head down, repeat, move forward, head down, repeat, move forward.
Beautiful.
Which makes me think like 10 years, it's nothing. 10 years is literally like a blip in the road on the way to what do you really want to become, which is the question that I'm being asked now.
Yes.
And I think that whole like being authentic and being sentimental and all those things, it's nice when people frame it in a way that's like, oh, we can connect to her. But when I'm being authentically saying, this is nonsense, in fact,
yes,
you know, as much as when I really say, you know, what I'm, especially because the space does a little bit of a, will shake you up so that you can show yourself to yourself. And when you start expressing what you see, it's not, you know, the authenticity comes back to bite me, you know.
I love that.
And I'm trying to make peace with that it's got a yin and a yang in the space, and I'm okay with it now.
I love that. And, you know, even just you saying that, you know, you're from Ngamagwe, Black Coffee is from Mthatha, I'm from Boloto. So even seeing you guys do this,
just around the hill,
Sana,
over the
hi neighbor, and Sana, you know, just talking about all of these beautiful moments that have just been a blessing of a blur altogether.
Yeah.
One that I know will stick out for you is this Thursday, the 12th of December, when we come and celebrate you at the Sunbet Arena. Talk to us about Kamago in Symphony, 10 years of gratitude. What do we need to know about this show, and why is it so important for Msaki to do it?
You know, when something feels a split second away and a lifetime away at the same time, that's how I feel about the show every day. Because I think it's just mocking a floor and a ceiling simultaneously. I'm ceiling 10 years saying, what is the thing I'm looking back on and saying? And with everything that has been good and bad, difficult and easy,
Oh, I love Msaki. I'm such a fan. I mentioned it before that she is our national treasure. I saw her once in concert, and the people around me actually said it, and I said, yes, that's exactly what we should call her from here on out.
Definitely
Beautiful stuff.
a treasure. Well, from Msaki to going to Fetch Your Life, playing Powerball and Powerball Plus for 24 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday. That's today, and that could turn your dreams into a reality this festive season. So don't miss out. Play Powerball for an estimated 20 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 4 million rand today.
Insane. Small change. Don't even stress about it. Listen, buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za. That's the website. There is the mobile app for you. There is cell phone banking. The list just continues. Or you could simply just dial *120 *7529#, and that's for all USSD.
And all the details posted on our social media pages. Go follow them, check them out, and Panda push up play. Powerball and Powerball Plus for 24 million rand in total estimated jackpots today for your chance at becoming a multi-millionaire.
Ooh, beautiful. I know somebody that feels like money this morning is Zanele. Girl, how are you doing? Well, we have so much more coming
yes,
up on your
we
show.
do.
Zanele is going to come up. Don't worry. We've got you when it comes to that. But, of course, Lorna is still coming through in the building.
Yes.
And I can't wait to get into conversations with the beautiful global superstar.
Hey.
We're going to get into the kitchen with her. We're going to catch up with her. It's going to be amazing.
And lovely. And the recipe is going to be decadent, divine, sensational. Basically, all things Lorna is as well. So make sure you stay right there. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Expresso here on S3. And in fact, S3 is excited to introduce a variety festive cooking special this December featuring renowned celebrity chefs. We've got Chef Mule, Sitati, as well as Lorna Maseko, who's on the couch today, Chef Mohau and Nigella. That's right. Put that show in the microwave. Award-winning international celebrity chef Lorna Maseko is joining us here to tell us a bit more about Celebrate with Lorna, the Christmas special. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to be back on Express. I haven't been here for like years.
I know.
What? Were you guys gatekeeping me?
No, not at all.
Nothing.
The thing is, right, if you have a secret weapon, you only use it once every now and then, right?
Fair enough,
And you are a secret weapon. But the thing is just following your journey and where it's all started versus now, you have come so far, and I'm so proud of you, actually,
you.
which is great.
I appreciate
But I want to
that.
take it all the way back because, you
Okay.
know, festive season gets that nostalgia going. So I would love to know, before you became the Lorna Maseko that
The
we know
Nigella
today.
Lawson of South Africa.
The Nigella of South Africa. That's correct. So where did it start? What was the first dish that you cooked that said, oh my word, I love this?
It's so crazy because the one dish that I remember is I was obviously a top billing presenter.
Yes.
And I recall that we went on a trip to Italy once, and we were on this beautiful mountain, and we had this Michelin star chef prepare. Literally, it was just like pasta, garlic, and anchovies, and it was like the most incredible thing I'd ever tasted. And I think those are little moments in your life that are like, I think I like this.
Oh, yes.
I think I like to eat. And but at the same time, you know, I was a ballet dancer, so it was like, you know, I'm making up all the years that I couldn't eat as a dancer. So I'm just like, just piling it on, you know? So
I love that. And I love the simplicity of a 3-ingredient pasta.
Of course.
Inspiring a whole world of flavor in your life.
Of course, of course.
And it kind of is a testament to the fact that sometimes simplicity is where success starts.
Simplicity is possibly where success starts, but success is very complicated.
That's the thing. That's
It
the irony.
requires a lot of ingredients. It requires a lot of perseverance, patience.
It does.
Lots of patience. But, you know, we keep going. I think, you know, South African food, South African culture is so rich. It's so incredible. You know, I'm with the mayor of Atlanta currently in South Africa, and they are just amazed at the quality of our food.
Oh, wow.
And how incredible our country is. And sometimes, because we're here, sometimes you don't realize how amazing we actually are.
Well, you are amazing.
Thank you.
But let's talk about the chefs.
Did they
all right?
pay you to say that?
No, not at all. No, they don't. But I need to ask, Lorna, in terms of the chefs you're going to share a screen with over here,
Yes.
it's a Christmas special. It's something very, very amazing that, that you put together. I'd love to know about this sort of assembling of the chef Avengers to come through and create Christmas magic.
Yeah, so the one episode is with Stork. So basically it's just celebrating what Stork brings to the festive table and how incredible the range of butters and margarines are.
Yes.
The other one is with F&B, with obviously F&B and e-bucks, which is incredible in terms of, I'm an e-bucks girly.
Okay.
Just through and through. I'm one of
Got
those,
you.
like, I'm a pointers. I'm like, no, that's a point. How do you think I got here to Cape Town?
Yes.
You know?
The bucks.
With the bucks, exactly, with the e-bucks. So, but all of that is just about helping you ensure that your festive season table is looked after in the most economical way, because we also know like how difficult things have been.
Yesterday.
And so it's like, why not, don't spend money on turkey, maybe take that chicken and make it into a butter chicken. Yes, we all love butter chicken, but maybe keep it whole, put a muslin cloth over it, smear it with lots of butter or margarine and make it nice and moist. You know, take chotlo, which is a South African Tswana dish, and it's like, you know, shredded. It's similar to barbacoa in Mexico. Maybe add chakalaka to it, just like elevate those simple dishes that we all love to the next level.
Wow.
Are you hungry?
I'm starving. What are you talking about? I'm starving. But I think this is amazing to have all of these chefs together in this project. But it's a celebration. It is indeed.
It is.
And I need to ask about your festive season. What is a celebration for you in a festive season setting? Like, what's the... Okay. Me too. But straight after you eat the chicken. You know, you get the itis.
I let everybody else cook. I let everybody else cook, and I'm just like, I am not stepping into the kitchen.
Love that.
But there's always that auntie, that aunt, that sister, who's the one that's going to be laboring in the kitchen for the longest hours, right? And so this festive season special allows that auntie to be inspired, because everyone relies on that person to cook the food. And they're also excited. It's like, you know, they put on the apron. Sometimes it's like a blanket, you know?
Yes.
And they get ready. It's
And
like,
they get- I love this feeling.
you know, and everybody gathers and they get excited to have that person kind of like cook. And so I think, you know, it's about helping you make that festive season table incredible, amazing, phenomenal.
I can't wait to celebrate with you, honestly. It's going to be an amazing Christmas special. In fact, so much so, you were talking about chicken.
Yes.
Can you go and make that for me, if you don't mind?
I'll make anything you want.
Okay, so anything chicken related, could you perhaps join Carissa in the kitchen?
Of course.
Is that fine?
No, I'd love to.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Well, you may actually go straight to Carissa right now. Right now.
Oh, okay.
Lorna Maseko, an incredible individual, as you can see. And on S3, celebrate with Lorna, the Christmas special coming your way shortly. And I can tell you it is going to be wonderful. So, recipe time. That chicken and a laying down, it's happening now.
And from the lounge to the kitchen, we are so thrilled to have Lorna still in the building. I don't know if you heard, but she's an award-winning international chef. Lorna Maseko, of course, is who I'm talking about. In the kitchen this morning, she's here to whip up her delicious whole-roasted butter chicken. I've never heard this before. It is in a creamy butter chicken sauce. It is a dish that's guaranteed to add just a magical touch to the holiday cheer.
And
right?
a little razzle-dazzle.
A little razzle-dazzle.
A little razzle-dazzle.
I love this.
Awesome.
I've heard of butter chicken.
Yes.
I've heard of roasted chicken.
Yeah.
The coming together of the two, Lorna.
They didn't even know they needed each other.
I'm telling you.
And then they found each other and it was like, oh my gosh.
Happily ever after. We hope. No
Exactly.
divorce here. Okay. Where do we begin?
You're like, no divorce.
No divorce.
Spices. So we're going to use the traditional butter chicken spices that are going to go in there. Garam masala, paprika. We're going to use yogurt because it's got a nice creaminess that it adds to the dish. So that's
delicious.
Go
Is this
in.
plain yogurt as well?
This is just plain yogurt,
Okay.
yeah. If you wanted to use butter or margarine, you can. Some turmeric over here.
Oh, I love turmeric. I've been drinking it in the morning because it's got so many health benefits.
Ma'am, we're not doing that.
No. With some ginger and some lemon.
Girl,
we'll stick to it in the curry. It's fine. It's fine.
When you're cooking, I feel like sometimes we never taste the marinade because we assume that it's going to do well.
Yes.
I think it's important to make sure that your marinade tastes absolutely amazing before you even put it to the chicken or to whatever meat that you're using. This is lovely for even just like fish if you wanted to use fish. So there you have it.
So you taste as you go just to make sure every step is good, right?
This is a little bird. She's a little...
If you need.
There we
You
go.
got it. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to marinate that?
Okay, sure. What do I...
cool.
Must I get involved?
Get him, ma'am.
Okay.
You know, everybody contributes at this table. And for
I
this
think this is a solid contribution on my part. Lorna, tell me where this recipe even came from.
You know what? I feel like South Africans love butter chicken.
They do, yeah.
Chicken is one of the most affordable proteins that we have in the country. Oh, you're going in with your hands,
that's what I said, girl. Must I?
You know. But that's okay.
You can have extra Carissa in this flavor. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to allow your Picasso to come out, but you decided to get your hand, get
This
your
is how
hands
Van
out and
Gogh.
put your back into
Van
it.
Gogh did it like this. You know what I'm saying?
We love you and Van Gogh. Okay. Right. So the fact that Carissa decided that she was just going to use her hands is amazing.
Might as well.
But if you do have a little brush, it does the same thing. But you know what? To be honest with you, I do prefer that you use your hands. Get
involved.
Get involved. Make sure that all the crevices are covered.
Yeah.
You know. And then the trick here, the hack, the thing that's going to make this chicken absolutely amazing and moist, is that you got to dip that muslin cloth into some butter, margarine, whatever you've got, right?
I can pass that to you.
There we go. Now she's making me work.
I am. Because you made me work. Look at my hands.
Exactly. So then you just put that in there like that. You want to make sure that it's really covered in.
This is interesting. Where's this cloth going to go?
Listen, work with me here.
Okay. I'm trusting the process.
Trust the process, right? This is where the magic is. This is to help keep that butter, keep that chicken nice and moist. Now you're going to cover it with that cloth. Like
Wow.
That. Exactly. Make sure that it's all coated. There's a lot of love that goes into this butter chicken.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Wait, so we actually cook with the cloth on top of it?
You need to make sure that it's moist. So you need to keep kind of like adding more butter or margarine just to ensure that that's it.
Because you know when it comes to chicken, sometimes the breasts, they somehow get left behind and nobody wants the breast at the end of the day because it's dry.
Exactly. So this is one way to do it so that to ensure that your chicken is nice and moist. Because who doesn't? Nobody. And the thing is, it's like you could buy turkey, but turkey's like super pricey. It's very American as well.
Yeah.
But if you're going with chicken, it's the one protein that we eat a lot. But how do you kind of elevate that very protein that we love to the next level?
No, I love this also. I heard you chatting to Carl earlier about we all want festive, we all want the celebration, but can we actually make it to the end of Jan? Because now we've spent all of our money, you know?
I mean, another thing that you could do is pile up on those e-bucks, because then those e-bucks help you for January.
This is also true.
Those e-bucks
happy for January when the month is a little
You
bit
know,
tight.
a stockpile that lasts into the
and
next
exactly.
year.
Your basket could go a little bit further. So I love chicken,
Yeah.
and you know I'm always constantly trying to find ways of taking basic ingredients that we use on a day-to-day basis to elevate them to the next level. So this goes
Beautiful.
into the oven.
Okay, perfect.
And then what you need to do is just keep ensuring that it is nice and wet.
So constantly basting the butter. Good luck.
Constantly.
Okay.
Be amazing. And now for the sauce, because it's a butter chicken sauce that we all love, right?
Let's move it
so,
over here.
Okay. Oh, y'all are prepared.
No, listen,
Okay,
we heard Lorna's coming, so like everybody,
I love it.
whip into shape.
Okay, so then we're gonna go in with our onions.
Okay.
I was gonna go, we love the sizzle, but there was no sizzle.
It's
so
coming. Don't worry, it's coming your way, Lorna.
So we're gonna let that do its thing, and then we're gonna kind of pile it up with all the ingredients that we used for the marinade. So
Okay,
it's
same,
exactly
same.
the same thing. Yeah. It's just essentially it is about a chicken. It's just that it's just the way we're plating it up and making it is completely different.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, what sort of sides would you have with this chicken?
Oh, I would do rice. I would do roasted potatoes. I'd do vegetables. I wouldn't do pap, you know. At least let's just maybe
the one day of the year.
Yeah, it's like let's just elevate this thing. Let's leave pap out, you know. Already the butter chicken is something that we know, so let's do something else. I would do a salad.
Yeah.
Greens are great, you know. I'm always like trying and incorporate them into your meals.
Absolutely, some roasted broccolini.
Ooh, yeah, of course. Put the greens in.
Am I pushing? Am I pushing a little bit there?
I mean, maybe if you like a little feta on it, a little chili oil, maybe. You know.
Can you imagine?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, there we go. I do love the
get the
sizzle.
sizzle.
It's
So
coming,
let's tell me a little bit more about your adventures between South Africa and the US, because we've been keeping our eyes on your
you
socials,
have?
and it's been incredible to just watch the expansion and the growth of the Lorna brand.
Well, the thing is, it's like, I feel like there's such a massive market in the US for South African food.
Yeah.
South African food is incredible. Our culture is rich. Our heritage is amazing. And so for me, I'm just like, I feel like the world needs to know how amazing we are.
Yeah.
And there is a gap for South African food to have some kind of positioning within the United States. You go anywhere else, people will tell you about jollof rice. They'll tell you about a goosey. They'll tell you about, you know, fufu. And it's like, you know, I want you to know chakalaka.
Yes,
I want you to know chakalaka is amazing. Like, boom, chakalaka, I want you to know it's amazing. I want you to know about a vetkoek. You know what I mean? I want you to know about Cape Malay flavors, you know? And so, you know, I feel like I'm like called onto this earth to kind of like advocate for South African food to be better known in the US, you know, because South Africa is an incredible country. You'll hear people going, oh, you know, I want to go on safari. I've heard about, you know, I really want to go.
You have a line in your backyard.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, I want to go to Cape Town. Like, Cape Town's amazing. And so I'm like, but also you must have chakalaka.
Yes,
while
have
you're
the
there.
culinary experience to be immersed in the culture.
So then we're going to go in with our spices.
Beautiful.
So we've got garam masala, some curry powder, you know, the works, and you want to toast those up a little.
Beautiful. Okay, we're running out of time. So we got some garlic.
Garlic.
We've got some ginger.
We're going in.
Butter,
all
of course. More butter, the better.
Of course.
Seasoning.
And you know, butter is the hope of, it's the smell of hopes and dreams.
I love that. It does. It does. And it tastes even better.
Exactly.
Lorna, I love this, and I love the fact that we get to eat and enjoy this a little bit later. Thank you for sharing some time with us in the kitchen.
No, of course. I was like, when I got the invite, I was like, of course I'm coming.
I'm coming.
You know?
Can I ask you one little tip or bit of advice for a young chef out there, a young goal-getter out there that really wants to go for their dreams and chase them, but they're a little bit afraid? What would you say to them?
Don't do it.
Don't do it, actually.
I'm
Just
kidding.
don't.
You know what? You've got to have the patience, the perseverance to want to do it. Like, I think like no career is easy, particularly if you're trying to break boundaries and barriers and spaces that you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm opening a restaurant in Atlanta, and I'm just like, it's crazy, right? It's just like, I keep asking myself, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Are you mad? Are you mad?
Are you mad?
Are you crazy?
Are you mad?
Are you okay? You know? But it's about
beautiful.
just like sticking to what you love, and if it's in your heart and you're are passionate about it, do it, you know? There's nothing that's stopping you. Like, even if you're scared, do it scared, do it worried, do it crying, do it laughing, do it, you know?
And the success will come. I love that, Lorna.
We hope.
Scared. No, it's already there. Do it scared. Lorna Maseko in the building. Thank you so much for being here. And we wish you the success. We'll wait for our invitation for the Atlanta opening. We'll be there. Expresso fan.
2025.
You're coming with, right? Yes, you are. Thank you, Lorna.
Thank you.
And shout out to the butter roasted chicken. Delicious.
It's my feel. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Expresso family. My lovely, I hope that you are ready for what you're about to experience. Why? Because we are with the Queen, one of the best songstresses on the African continent and in the world, to be honest. And this is why today you are getting a lovely look into what you're going to be experiencing on the 12th of December at the Sunbet Arena. It is her incredible show. It is called Kamago in Symphony, 10 Years of Gratitude. Remember, you can get tickets at Ticketmaster. But everybody, please let's give it up for none other than Msaki with Tira.
Kuti mandite kutala ndithule kuti mandite kutala ndithule nangunome ezulazula ingqondo yami nabonomeva bezalise imiphunga yami mandiphe perfume. Diram, 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 whoop, diram, 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 whoop, whoop, diram, 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 whoop, 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 diram, 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 diram. Dlamini, constellation spin round your neck. Kala kwamugugu tonga, zangendo yiga, wandiniki ngome ziliqela. Sakalele kanda sigelelo, nothunjana ingonyama ufana nawe. Dimisjadu, dithema ndikhe ndizobulela. Kudala ndithule, kuthi mandithethe. Kudala ndithule, nangu nomeva ezulazula ingqondo yam. Nabo nomeva besalise imiphunga yam. Mandiphefumle.
Oh, our gorgeous Msaki. That is so beautiful, and thank you for bringing us straight into news 2 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's dive into your national news first. Gauteng Education MEC Matome Chilwane announced yesterday that all grade 1 applicants with completed school admission applications have been placed, while only 124 grade 8 pupils are still awaiting placement. Chilwane assured parents that their concerns would be addressed. However, the major challenge remains with over 8,000 grade 1 pupils still unplaced due to incomplete applications. He highlighted improvements in the online admission system and noted the successful completion of matric exams. Chilwane also reaffirmed the province's commitment to awarding bursaries to Gauteng's top 3 matric achievers. Now, sticking to national news making headlines, the Airports Company of South Africa, or AXA, says preventative maintenance will be conducted to avoid future fuel issues at OR Tambo International Airport. 54 flights were delayed yesterday due to refueling problems caused by a gearbox shaft failure, which prevented fuel from flowing from the fuel farm to the apron. Technicians resolved the issue by manually opening the valves. Now, AXA's Chief Regional Manager, Jabulani Kumbula, says most delayed flights were prioritized. This incident follows a recent 3-day wage strike by state-owned airline pilots. Now let's take a look at your international news, where France has confirmed its support for political reform in Syria. Having previously controlled Syria from 1920 to 1946, a period marked by tensions over Syria's independence, France made this announcement after former President Bashar al-Assad fled to Russia following rebel advances and the fall of Damascus. Russia granted Assad asylum on humanitarian grounds. France described the events in Syria as a major defeat for Russia, warning that Moscow could lose its military assets. A Russian lawmaker stated that drastic measures would be taken if Russian bases in Syria are attacked. Now looking to news on the continent, where Max Verstappen will engage in an activity with junior competitors in Rwanda after swearing during a news conference at the Singapore Grand Prix. Now, the world champion was ordered to complete, quote, work of public interest as punishment for the transgression. His duty will coincide with the FIA prize-giving ceremony in Kigali next week. Now, Verstappen's participation in the event is mandatory, as top drivers must attend the season-closing ceremony. He will also assist with a grassroots development program by the Rwanda Automobile Club, working with an FIA affordable cross car built locally. For your 7 o'clock news, we close off with this festive story where the Vatican has officially ushered in the festive season, lighting a stunning almost 30-meter white spruce Christmas tree in St. Peter's Square, accompanied by a life-size nativity scene. Now, this year's 200-year-old tree, adorned with delicate white Edelweiss flowers from the Italian Alps, symbolizes holiday cheer and sustainability, with plans to repurpose the wood into toys for children in need, ensuring the tree's legacy extends beyond the holiday season. Now, the nativity scene, featuring a fisherman's lagoon, also drew attention as baby Jesus was draped in a Palestinian keffir, blending tradition with modern symbolism. Now, running until January 7th, the Vatican celebrations, including the iconic Christmas Eve Mass, attract visitors worldwide, celebrating heritage, faith, and the spirit of giving. With just 16 days away from Christmas, I'm definitely feeling that holiday cheer. So we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's have a look at what's happening in sports with Carl.
The Proteas are feeling the holiday cheer because they gave us early gifts. The Proteas wrapped up a dominant 85-run win over Sri Lanka in the second test at St. George's Park in Gqeberha, securing a 2-0 victory. And of course, this is in the series, chasing 348. Sri Lanka began the day at 205 for 5, but were bowled out for 262, with Keshav Maharaj starring with a 5-wicket haul, 5 for 76 to seal the win and the series. Well done, boys. Now, on to football. Premier League official David Coote was dismissed on Monday after a video surfaced of him making derogatory remarks about former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp. Now, PGMOL deemed his position untenable following a thorough investigation. The video referencing a 2020 Liverpool versus Burnley match Coote officiated led to his immediate termination. Now let's stay with football and more football drama. Manchester City's hearing into 115 alleged Premier League rule breaches has concluded with a verdict expected in 2025. Now the charges include financial rule violations from 2009 to 2018 and non-cooperation with the league's investigation. Now this could lead to severe penalties if proven. City deny wrongdoing, but the case casts a shadow over their dominance, having won 8 of the last 13 Premier League titles. And on to rugby, the Cape Town City, of course, this came alive, the HSBC Sevens Cape Town, blending rugby excitement with vibrant festivities. Now, the event made history by hosting the largest ever Amapiano dance-off at a rugby match, led by 2-time world hip-hop champions, the Street Stylers. 300 participants added, including content creators and the public, joined the Amapiano #NoDNA, just RSA dance challenge, showcasing South Africa's dynamic culture. That's it for sport. We're now another update in 1 hour, but let's take a first look at your traffic. Here's Anele.
All right, Mzansi family, let's have a family meeting. It looks like things are hectic on the roads. I'm begging you, please try and be as cautious as possible, because already in the Free State, there's been a multi-vehicle accident involving a truck and bus, or rather on the N1 route. Motorists are advised to proceed with extra caution, please, when using this route because of how dangerous it can be between Johannesburg and Bloemfontein, especially with traffic levels set to increase drastically over the next couple of weeks. So please do drive carefully, and you know how things get at this time of the year, all right? We want you to get there in one piece. Taking a look in Cape Town, the mother city, Milnerton, back-to-back traffic is being experienced along the N7 northbound at the ramp to Bosman's Dam. Motorists are advised to allow for additional travel time to their morning commute, and please maintain a safe following distance. I'm begging you, we want you to be all right, yeah? So let's be cautious on the roads, shall we? For now, let's take a look at your weather. South Africa continues to face sweltering temperatures, my lovely, as the South African Weather Service issues warnings for extreme heat across multiple regions. A heat wave will persist over parts of the Northern Cape, Eastern Cape, Free State, Northwest, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga and Limpopo at least until tomorrow. Extremely hot and uncomfortable weather will also still affect areas such as the Namakwa District, Central Karoo and parts of the Western Cape for today, extending to Mpumalanga and Limpopo until Friday. Fire danger remains critical critical in the Free State, Northern Cape, Eastern Cape, and Western Cape, urging caution in these vulnerable areas. So please do stay hydrated and make sure that you are being 100% cautious. Right about now, though, one of my favorite parts of the show, it is your beautiful sunrise view. We always ask you to please show us what your morning looks like. And it is a huge shout out to Alison from Hartenbos, who has shown us the sea. Darling, I'm absolutely beside myself because I wish I was there with you, okay? I miss the beach so much, but this picture does make me feel better about it. So, Alison, thank you so much for your country duty. Mzansi, it's your turn to come through. 063-408-8863. Show us your sunrise view on this beautiful.
Oh my goodness, it definitely is a scorcher today. I see Craddock, Worcester and Uppington just going head to head with those major temperatures. Please stay hydrated throughout the day, Mzansi, and of course stay indoors if you are able to. The only reason why you should leave is to play Powerball, because I'm going to tell you some good news. Powerball and Powerball Plus is out there for 24 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday, and it could definitely turn your dreams into a reality this festive. I'm sure that's very welcome. So don't miss out. Play Powerball for an estimated 20 million rand, and then you get Powerball Plus for an estimated 4 million rand today. Now you can buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app, there is cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529 hash for USSD. If you miss any of those details, they are there for you on our Expresso social media pages, so do go and check them out. And Panda Pusher play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 24 million rand in total estimated jackpots today for your chance to become a multi-millionaire. And I feel it for you on this Tuesday. I'm feeling lucky on your behalf. And in the meantime, we've got still so much coming your way on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm going to get into the kitchen, or maybe it's going to be Carl. We'll see. Maybe we'll go head to head to do a panettone, something absolutely beautiful. We're going to get together and create this Italian. Could it be a bread? Could it be a cake? We'll find out together. And then, of course, we've got to get into the conversation of GBV. We're still very much in our 16 days of activism against GBV. And we're addressing the men this time around, because if we heal our men, we heal our country. So let's see what that's all about straight after this very short break. We'll see you now.
Step into a world where color meets possibility with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products and stand to win a state-of-the-art Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid worth 500,000 Rand. Simply WhatsApp your receipt, name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply. Plascon, together we've got this.
It's my feel good.
Welcome back, Mzansi. Always so good to be with you. And this morning, we know that we've been having such great vibes with the cooking and the music and everything else in between. But we also need to always have our important conversations. And that is why we know that as a country, sadly, we face the crisis of gender-based violence. It continues to rise in a way that is not just unhealthy, but is also uncomfortable. And just raising awareness about it, it doesn't continue to be enough. My friend, rather we need to get to the root cause of it and understand where exactly it comes from so that we can root it out as a country. That is why this morning we're chatting to Craig Wilkinson, who is the CEO and founder of Father a Nation, and someone who is truly behind getting gender-based violence to be eradicated in this country and hopefully be a space that is 100% safe for all. Right now, though, I want us to also get into this conversation because there's actually research that is behind it to show the fact that, my friend, the cycles of abuse, they do come from the likes of childhood trauma, from what the others have experienced, from their families, and so much more. And that is what we're hearing about this morning. And of course, it is the research conducted by the Human Sciences Research Council. And we're here to have that chat, but in the most meaningful way possible. So let's all give him a feel-good welcome, please. It is Craig Wilkinson, everybody.
Morning.
Craig, good morning. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks. Good morning. Good to be here.
Thank you so much for being here with us. And
It's a great
especially
pleasure.
because we're talking about something that is so important, particularly during 16 days of activism against abuse of women and children. So,
Absolutely.
Craig,
Well,
talk to me, yeah.
Well, it needs to be more than 16 days, doesn't it? It needs to
Right.
be 365. Huh?
That's what I also
Like
always
Valentine's
say.
Day. You don't want to be romantic on 14th. You want to be romantic the whole year.
Exactly.
But it's an urgent issue which needs to be dealt with.
100%. And this is why, you know, we've heard about the key drivers of abuse, which are the likes of childhood trauma and all of that in between. Please talk to us, you know, how rather we can, as a country, address these matters of gender-based violence.
Well, as you said earlier, we need to go to the core. You know, creating awareness is good, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
And helping victims is essential, but we don't want victims, do we? We want to eradicate the need. So unless you understand why it's happening, no boy's born an abuser. I'm sure you'll agree. You know, in the DNA of men it's not in the DNA of men to abuse. It's in the DNA of a man to protect.
Yes.
To be a safe space, you know, to love and to serve and to protect. So you've got to look at something goes horribly wrong in the journey from boy to man. And if we understand what that is, then we can begin to address it.
Yeah.
And this recent report, I'm so pleased it's come out because it really confirms what we've been saying for many years. A couple of real issues. One is childhood trauma, mental health issues in men. And in South Africa, we have a very violent past. So it's intergenerational trauma that just continues. We have a fatherless nation, upwards of 60% boys and girls growing up without a father. And that causes huge trauma.
It does.
And we have massive unemployment, which is very emasculating to a lot of men.
Yeah.
And we also have very distorted notions of what it means to be a man.
Yes.
So you put all these three things together and you've got the perfect storm. And that's what we need to address.
Yes, and of course, as Father a Nation, you know, you guys have spoken so much about how healthy masculinity is what is needed in South Africa,
100%.
right? And especially when we think about the fact that, you know, 70% of men believe a woman should obey her husband.
Right.
You know, how does Father a Nation tackle harmful gender norms and even just, you know, the different ways in which society has kind of put people into these kind of gender roles even?
Well, we've started this beautiful movement called Six Pack Inside.
Okay.
So I've written a book called The Six Pack of Masculine Virtues, which talks about, it's not about how macho you are, how big you are, the car you drive. It's around, not the six pack you have here, although that's nice. I see you smiling. It's the six pack a man has inside, you know, which is the virtues that make a man a good man.
Sure.
And we talk a lot about that. We run camps, we run groups of dialogues with men, and we talk about what is it that makes you a man? You know, what are the virtues that make you a safe space, a good man, a man that people want to hang around with because they're safe?
Sure. I love that. And one thing I also know is that I think just changing that narrative as well in terms of understanding what masculinity actually is. Because, you know, the way that I think the world has kind of just portrayed it to be it about being the macho.
Exactly,
but rather you be macho in your feelings, in understanding them and being able to express them in a healthy way and so much more. So I love that, Craig. But let's talk about this. You know, you guys have you have a program called No Excuse for Abuse.
We do.
And one of the things that you touch on is accountability.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you guys and how you explain the dual focus and how it can break the cycle of gender-based violence.
Well, you know, we talk to men and we say there are two faces that men need to wear. Not that they need to be two-faced, but the one face is the warrior face.
Yeah.
Strong, resolute, take responsibility, bad things happen, take it on the chin.
Yeah.
But that's just half of it. The other half is the loving, caring, nurturing man. So you've got a man who's able to be vulnerable, caring, loving, a safe space, but also is able to take responsibility and do the hard things that need to be done.
Yes.
And that's what we teach men.
Beautiful.
And I think, you know, the backlash to GBV has been very negative towards men. Men don't respond well to being beaten up on the head and said, you're wrong, you know, or being called toxic, or being called trash. That does not help the cause. Men respond for the champion in them to be called out. Now, the No Excuse campaign is all about calling out the champion man.
Beautiful.
Saying to men, you know, you are designed to be a hero.
Yes.
This is how you can be a hero.
And you should be a hero.
You should be a hero, yeah.
Beautiful.
But you can also choose to be a curse, you know. So what do you want to choose? You choose, you know. But
I love that.
once you call out the good in man, the champion in man, the hero, man, they step up.
That's what you're going to get.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Craig, you are a hero. Thank you for being our champion.
Thank you.
For Father a Nation and for the nation. We appreciate you. And this is why we honestly also really do understand what it is that you guys are doing in society. So, beautiful Expresso family, make sure you do not go anywhere. This conversation continues. However, right now, I do want to cross to my beautiful Carissa. She is the one who has absolutely everything that we need to know. Carissa, what's going on, baby?
Well, let me tell you something, right, baby? I'm just kidding. It's called. This festive season is here, and with it comes the joy of sweet treats, festive cakes, great people as well. And what's more iconic than a delicious panettone to share with loved ones? You have to say it that way. You can't be simple. You can say panettone if you want to, but I say panettone. Now, today we get to explore the Italian classic with Woolworths' product developer. That is Karen Albus is here, as well as Abigail Donnelly, who I miss so much. My bestie is here. It's going to be great. We are going to do a showstopper. It is going to be the dessert of all desserts. It's happening today. But Karen, welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to make you feel like a third wheel with Abigail.
That's fine.
Sorry. It's just to be
all
like,
good.
you know, we're vibing. But this Christmas, I need to know about the panettone and why people should actually say, hey, let's turn our heads to something quite unique and beautiful this festive.
Sure. So panettone is a product that we've had on our shelves for many years, and we really wanted to focus on this range this year and bring some newness to the customer. So we have 9 different panettones on offer this year, 5 of them being new and also exclusive to Woolies. So we wanted to focus on flavor innovation, health, and then also gifting. So we have salted caramel panettone with white chocolate chips, a black cherry panettone, and then a pistachio-filled panettone, and then a lovely gift-worthy panettone in a hat box.
Whenever you say panettone, I just want to do this all the time. I just want to do that. It is looking good. Now, Abigail, I need to know, a panettone, I mean, it's great just like this.
Oh,
it's lovely.
It's the
right?
best. And
just
look at
like
the
that.
wrapping. Don't throw
Easy.
the wrapping away. Wrap a present.
Yes,
in
you
it.
can.
Yeah.
It's looking beautiful.
You know, it's
if
not
you look at that.
wasting, not
no,
wasty,
I don't like
Okay.
wasting, despite my surname. So, how do we elevate these? How do we add to them? Not that we need to, because it's beautiful on its own.
Yes.
What type of ways can we use panettone?
Okay, so look at this. This is pistachio-filled one. This is my favorite, Karen, I have to say. And then you've got the black cherry, which is like magnificent.
That's my personal favorite.
Really, yeah, it's studded with nice cherries that are kind of almondy flavor. Beautiful. And this has got a pistachio cream inside.
Looks like a gift.
It is a gift. I mean, look at all these hat boxes, and yeah, it's one of the best favorite things that I love at Christmas. So, what I'm going to make is something really easy, and it's called a baked Alaska or an ice cream bomb. And it really is made with, you don't have to make anything. You just need panettone, fresh cherries, chocolate, and nice dark chocolate. And I'm using a pistachio ice cream, obviously, but you can use it tin roof, whatever. And this dessert you can make 2 weeks before. Pop it in your freezer, bring it out, smother it with the meringue, blowtorch, which we're going to do now, and then you just have this amazing showstopper that you bring to the table, and everybody goes like, "Oh my gosh, wow, you're so amazing!" So,
I said it about you anyway, Abigail. So.
Whatever.
And then while you're doing that, I just want to ask about the. Can I also smell it?
Spice, and what else is in there? Is it like a melon
So
or something?
there's raisins, vanilla, some honey, and it's also it's made with a 36-hour fermentation process. So you really get that flavor development and also that lovely soft, buttery texture.
And a hat box. Explain that to me, because they look like They're so beautiful. What was the inspiration behind, you know, the hat boxes and actually adding this little feature to the shelves? It's really great.
Sure, so the hat box, it's really a luxurious presentation.
Really?
So it's made following a classic Milanese panettone recipe, also with butter, honey, raisins. And then, of course, it comes in this beautiful gift-worthy box. And you get, it's a panettone antico in 3 different colors. So the customer can choose from a blue, a pink, or an orange hat box.
Oh, my favorite is that blue one at the top
stunning.
there. That just looks like a gift. I want to put a bow on it and done. There we go. What do you get me for Christmas? Panettone.
Happy
That's
with
how it
that.
goes. So at the moment, you are lining a bowl that is lined with the cling film.
Yes, and that just helps it come out quickly. So you don't want to struggle it. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to struggle with it when you're serving. And then, as you can see, I'm just lining it so soft and sticky and delicious.
That's good. So
these are for me for just later, okay, with my coffee.
Besides baked Alaska, any other ideas? I mean, I'm feeling like bread pudding would work here as well.
Bread pudding, French toast, delicious, drizzled with maple syrup and a little bit of bacon, maybe. Even a poached egg on top, you know, it's just delicious. Even I like to serve it with just like chunks with a little bit of espresso after dinner with a little kind of maybe an amaretto, a little sherry also, which is great. Okay, so there we go. And then I've got some coffee here, and I'm just going to brush that just to make it a little bit moist and just to add in a little bit of yumminess.
Tiramisu is now shining through now. It's feeling like we're going that way.
Exactly. It could be a tiramisu as well with a little bit of like nice mascarpone.
Yes.
A little bit of
layers.
Yes. And if you can add a little bit of booze if you want. You can add some sherry or brandy. Again, amaretto could be amazing, especially with the cherries. And then just kind of do that. And then I've got very sticky hands, but I'm going to ask you to open that. Because that pistachio is going to match your dress.
Oh, yes. You can't just be a product developer and not actually like develop the product. Okay, let's do this together.
All good.
Oh, this is a favorite.
So I don't have another bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this in. So look at this pistachio. Let's get this hard one. Just try and soften it a little bit because it's going to freeze up. And then you can actually lay it with pistachio and vanilla or chocolate, whatever you want. Make it your own. There we go.
This is so good. Do you need a bowl, by the way?
I don't.
Okay, are you going to do it like that?
Because we're on TV.
No, because I can make a bowl here. I don't know.
How are you going to make a bowl? You're going to use a hat box.
Show you right now.
Not a bad idea.
He's gone. There we go. Look at this colour.
Where did I get that?
Oh my gosh, okay,
I'm just saying, I just want to bowl you over. That's what I want to do with you.
You do bowl me over.
Thank you. Oh.
Look at these fresh cherries. They've been pitted.
I love...
You can use raspberries as well. Make it your own. Okay, right.
This is exciting because now... Oh, we're going in there.
There we go. Yeah, you can mix that while I'm doing this.
Yes, product developer. Develop with your product, Karen.
Thank you.
There we go. So as you can see, it's softened a
stunning.
little bit. Spatula. Oh, sorry. There we go. Then you can mix that.
And that gets mixed together.
I'm going to add a little bit
more coffee over there. This is coming together.
I
like the processing that's happening here. We're taking a panettone, but we're elevating it and we're adding to it with our own personalities, our own flavors.
Pop it in there.
This is so good. Oh, wow.
And it just takes the stress off you because dessert's done.
If we were to fast forward, I don't mean to be impatient, but I really want to see someone use a blowtorch today.
Oh, yes, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Shall we do it now? Okay, so just quickly.
Yes.
This is going in the freezer. Ding, ding, ding. Look how quick. Ding, ding, ding. Cover, freezer.
Okay, done. Freezer, pop it down there. That's fine.
Of course, because it's TV, we've got those little fairies behind prepping.
That's correct.
Since
they are
early
amazing.
this morning. Here we go.
Beautiful.
I'm speechless. That is so good.
How cool.
I want to touch it.
How cool is that?
It's so good.
Cool. And then just some egg white mixed with some caster sugar. And then we're just going to do...
Yes.
Ooh la la.
And just get involved.
Look at that.
I mean, Karen, your panettone now becomes this.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
how do you feel as a product developer to put this on the shelf, say, you know, the consumer can customize it, and you're watching this woman do this now?
Absolutely amazing.
Right?
And it's nice to show that, you know, the options are endless. You can do anything with the lovely panettone.
Exactly. And you know what I love to do? This one. This is also, it's a basic one, but it's in the shape of a star. So if you cut 3 layers and then fill it with ice cream, put it in the fridge, and then bring that out as well, dust with icing sugar. You can do so much with a panettone.
Well, sure, ladies, thank you so much. This is amazing.
Do you want to light that up? Okay, let's get a little. A lot of people are a little bit scared of eating raw egg white, but we eat it in many things. Mayonnaise, Easter tar, and that little blowtorch is going to give it a little bit of, yeah.
If you are that way inclined.
There we go.
Oh, you're doing so, Karen.
Thank you. There we go.
You see, not just the product developer, eh? Rolling with the product. I love this. And it just looks so good. And I feel like you can do this at the table.
Exactly,
You know,
that's
just
the
like
show
a little
stuff. Exactly,
I
yeah.
love that.
It's always good to have a little blowtorch.
Thank you
in
so
your
much,
cupboard.
ladies. I am going to use a panettone. I feel like I need to do this. Do the same at home. Find this recipe on woolworths.co.za. Plus, shop Christmas cakes and puddings at Woolworths, in-store, online, and on the app. Hold on, my turn now.
Okay, go for it.
Yes.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Tuesday morning. So much has happened, so much more to still come your way. This is the time of year for travel, is it not? And we had somebody that definitely took to the roads to go and enjoy something good. Now, every year, travelers flock to Cape Town for its breathtaking views, also just the rich culture and the iconic landmarks. With the festive season in full swing, the Protea Hotel by Marriott North Wharf offers the perfect blend of comfort and authenticity to just experience everything to do with the mother city.
And Graham got an invite once again without me. He was lucky enough to experience Cape Town's best staycation. So take a look.
Today we are diving into the heart of Cape Town from the Protea Hotel by Marriott North Wharf. What a setting and a home base to go out and explore the mother city. From its spacious apartment-style suites with kitchen facilities to a rooftop pool, what a setting. This spot blends convenience, comfort, and a whole lot more perfectly. So whether you're looking to relax, maybe get out and explore the city, or really experience the multitude of attractions like the V&A waterfront and a host of museums and art galleries, this is where you want to be. So let's head inside and find out what makes a stay here so memorable. Whether you're coming here to work, whether you're coming here to play, whether you're coming here just to explore and fulfill some purpose, you can do it all from the spot. Then you step inside, and what bowls you over, it's the staff. And that is such a beautiful indication of the experience you're going to have. That first smile tells it all. Once you enter into the room, you get a sense of not only the convenience, but how well this hotel and each suite is set up to stay. If you want to stay a little bit longer, if you're coming out to work, having the kitchen facilities to mitigate costs so you're not eating out every night, but you can really feel like this is your home base. But what I love is sitting on this balcony, listening to the energy of the city around me. You know, you feel, you hear, you are in the mother city and it is calling your name. Now, this might seem like a silly question to you because I've seen so many touch points that make this property stand out. But from your perspective, what makes the Protea Hotel by Marriott North Wharf, Cape Town so unique?
We are a 50 spacious, modern, stylish apartment hotel. Well situated, you know, in the heart of Cape Town city center. What I also love about the property that makes it stand out is the fact that it is within walking distance with attraction area. We're looking at your waterfront, we're looking at your CTICC. So that gives you so much, it blends so well in with your business as well as your leisure travelers.
Now again, this might seem like a bit of a silly question, but why do you think people should choose your hotel?
It comes with the exceptional service, the quality and the value for money. So my team guarantees and promise to give you all of that. The second thing is that Protea Hotel by Marriott North Wharf gives you a home away from home fees. So it's just those small touches that it does, that is cooperating with the hotel.
I'm sure you are pumping right now and getting really excited about this really souped up time of the year. What's cooking?
We are offering your 2-bedroom apartment. We are offering a 3-bedroom apartment.
Ooh.
So that actually is what we are looking for in terms of our family travelers. We are also offering our nice packages, built-in packages, which is your dinner, bed and breakfast packages, and not forgetting our loyalty program, which is a Marriott Bonvoy, where you get the best exclusive rates ever.
You know, on our show, the culinary offering is just as important. I think it's time for a little grub. Let's go eat. I'm guessing the quiet before the storm, because there's going to be a lot of very hungry and happy customers in here in just a moment. It sounds like you've prepared a couple of beautiful dishes that exemplify what people love to eat in your restaurant. Walk me through those.
For starters, we created a chicken gravy and turmeric dressing, part of a health-conscious menu.
Brilliant.
To focus on your dietary requirements for guests staying with us. Then we have one of our options, which is your tempura prawns, which is a light snack option. And then lastly, our main attraction, which is our mixed grill. That's to highlight the local cuisine as well as Cape Town heritage, obviously all in one.
Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much, my brother. That looks great. Absolutely delicious, fresh, and yes, the healthy option, but it doesn't skimp on the flavor. I have the energy I need to go out there and tackle my adventure. And I think this proves Cape Town's not just about the amazing views, it's about the experience. It's about being this hub of culture and creativity. Art has this unbelievable ability to preserve history, yes, but I think more importantly, it allows us to revisit history and see it with a fresh, a disrupted perspective. And the Uziko South Africa National Gallery understands this connection. In fact, they celebrate it. And it sounds like our timing is perfect. Blessing Ngobeni is about to start a brand new exhibition, and we get a front row seat. Blessing. How are you, my friend? I'm very good, brother. I like the fact that you're enjoying your own artwork with such pride and joy. It's one thing channeling yourself through one individual piece of artwork, another curating an entire exhibition like this. I want you to take us inside what you wanted to achieve. What are you hoping people will take away from this exhibition?
The fact that I came up with my own personal invention, for me, I think that's a great achievement for my personal growth as an artist. And the fact that those who might walk in here and look at the work, especially this part, titled Mirrors of Life, which basically is speaking about the life that we need to live, but yet we can't afford it. With luxury cars that they come and take them, luxury houses, the banks come and take them because we want to live this soft life.
How long are you going to be here in your new home, your new temporary home, and how can people connect?
We're going to stay till next year, February. So whoever that is in town, just take a short left, and just swing by Easy Go. So in such, I wish each and every person to come here and enjoy and question himself or love it or not love it. It's up to whoever that walks in here.
Wow, what a privilege, what a job I have. It doesn't matter what angle I look at, I'm seeing my beautiful city through fresh eyes and a fresh perspective thanks to Blessing. That in itself was a massive privilege. Now, if this is just what a couple of hours in one day can give you in this beautiful city, oh man, imagine a couple of days, a whole holiday. So I urge you, get down to Cape Town, find your home base, and get out and explore. Wow.
Oh, wow, indeed. Carl, I know I'm being a bit biased, but I love Cape Town. There's just so much to see, so much to enjoy. So when it comes to this festive season, I definitely think it should be on many people's bucket list.
It's going to be. In fact, we can see it already, that the roads are filled with visitors and we are here for it. So give yourself a stay at the Protea Hotel by Marriott North Wharf and visit Marriott.com to book your getaway and unwrap the best of Cape Town.
Oh, I love that. Well, speaking about Cape Town, moving over to Joburg, also a great city. Love you, lived there for 4 years. Zanele, what actually is happening in Joburg? What's going down?
Oh, my beautiful Cape Townians. Today, as Joburgers, we are getting to have a very, very important conversation. And Expresso family, I hope that your ears are open because, of course, we know about the HSRC having that beautiful study that was done that has now allowed us to understand, the root cause of gender-based violence a little bit more. And there's sad findings with the fact that, things like childhood trauma, mental health, and so much more, feed into GBV. But, of course, also knowing that so many people misunderstand what masculinity actually is. And this is why today we're joined by the CEO of Father and Nation, Craig Wilkinson. We're having this conversation in the name of us really being able to truly help out in terms of trying to eradicate GBV in our country. Craig, are you still good?
Absolutely, Zanella.
Yes, I love that. And especially because, like I said, this is an important conversation because you know what? The HSRC, their study underscores the crisis of fatherlessness, as being one of the root causes of GBV. Now, talk to us a little bit about what it is that Father and Nation is trying to do in schools and in communities in terms of just really trying to, I guess, maybe help out with this terrible crisis that has allowed gender-based violence to become what it is today.
Well, we like to think of ourselves as the voice of the father that boys never had. And so our mission is to raise boys to be healthy men.
Yes.
And also to heal and transform men that have grown up with childhood trauma. And there are many. So we run multiple programs. One of the most successful is what we call champion conversations.
Yes.
So we get small groups of men in community, 10 to 12, talking. And we provide a safe platform for them to talk. And you'll just be astounded as when you give men a space to talk, things come out that would never have come out. And healing takes place. And at the same time, we teach them and inspire them, what is true masculinity?
Yes.
Authentic masculinity is a beautiful gift to the world. It's a safe space. It loves, serves, honors, protects, provides. So by giving men a safe space to talk, healing takes place. And then by teaching them what it means to be a good man, they go back to their communities and their homes inspired to be that good man.
Beautiful. And just like you said, you know, bringing out the champion in them, which is what your organization has stood for such a long time and still continues to this day. But of course, we also know, you know, that there's steps that you've taken to provide a little bit of a psychosocial support, rather, for healing men and just allowing them to become the best versions of themselves. So talk to us a bit about the childhood trauma, which can lead to, you know, destructive behavior and how it is when you were rooting that out.
Well, every boy looks to older men to model to him what it means to be a man.
Yes.
Whether it's a biological father's ideal, but it can be an uncle, a bigger brother, a teacher, a coach, a group of men. You know, the whole thing of it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
And in the absence of that, there's woundedness. In the absence of that, and often boys grow up seeing their father either absent or abusive, abusing the mom, or escaping into all kinds of abusive behaviors like alcohol abuse, etc. And they take their cues from the older man. So there's both a wound and a lack of understanding of what it means to be a man. So one of the things we provided with the No Excuse campaign, funded by CBL, is a hotline, a helpline for men to actually WhatsApp and get a mentor online to walk with them the journey, because men need men. It's all very well if a boy grows up and he sees his mom cry when she's and that's fantastic, because being vulnerable is a normal part of life. But if he doesn't see a man being vulnerable, he's not being given that example. And so boys need men to teach them how to be real men, which is also being vulnerable.
Yeah. And can I tell you, what you just said now has just like made me really think about the fact that sometimes we don't think about how important it is for young children to see things like a man being vulnerable.
Very much so.
Right? Because for me, I sit here going, okay, cool, he needs a role model. But something as simple as just knowing that, okay, dad cries sometimes. That can change something.
So dad can be strong and vulnerable, because vulnerability is not weakness.
I love
weakness
that.
Weakness is weakness. Vulnerability, in fact, you know, they say the biggest lie that men say is, I'm fine. And when you're not fine, you know, it's easy for me to say, hey, brother, I'm good, you know. But for me to say, hey, dude, I'm really struggling, that takes courage.
It does. Hence they say, you know, vulnerability, it is a strength, it's a superpower, 100%. So talk to me about your guys' superpowers, because you guys have just had so many beautiful stories come out of Father and Nation. You've had success stories. What are some of these that you can share with us today?
By the grace of God, we have. I mean, we've had in our small groups of men confessing to things like being an inkabi, which is a hired killer. You know what I mean? And just weeping and saying, I want to get out of this. And these band of brothers help him. We've had a lot of women come to us and say, wow, thank you for the work you're doing with No Excuse, because our husbands were abusive, and they've been on your program and they're no longer abusive.
Wow.
We've had one particular man was planning to murder his ex-wife and his kids and then take his own life.
Oh, my goodness.
And in this band of brothers shared this, the band of brothers helped him. That was averted. You know, so lives are literally being saved. Men are being transformed. We always say to men too that, you know, one of the big things that men struggle with is if I don't have a job, I'm not a man. And we say, look, you can be a man even if you don't have a job. You know, you can step up and stand up and be a man. And men love that.
That's beautiful. Craig, I just want to say thank you again for being one of the heroes that is not just modeling what it is to be a man in this country and a role model, rather, but also somebody who genuinely is at the forefront of this fight against gender-based violence. And because of people like you, I feel like we will eradicate it. I know it seems far off, but I feel like it's something that's possible.
We will.
100%. Thank you so much, Craig. It is Craig Wilkinson, the CEO and founder of Father and Nation and Expresso Family. This is where it begins. This is where we start to be able to see the future and create the future that we want for our country as well as for our children, because it is all about rooting out those terrible things and rather allowing our young ones to know what masculinity is, to know what healthy masculinity is, and also to know what healthy relationships are as well. It is right here where I need you to stay rather on Expresso, because, my friend, we still got so much more coming your way on your Feel Good Breakfast show. I am talking about, you know, things with my faves like Carissa and Carl. Hi, my lovelies. Are you still good there in Cape Town? And listen, before actually I even check in on you, let me quickly tell you about something. Expresso Family, coming up, we're going to be getting into a few things that I'm excited about. Firstly, you know, skin. It's one of my favorite things. Clear skin, what is the secret to it? We've got one of our families that is here to let us know. And then we have also got our festive stocking competition on the way. And I tell you this much, it is all about how you can win big. Make sure you don't go anywhere. And before we check in on my faves in Cape Town, we're going to take a short break and we'll be back after this.
It's my feel good breakfast show. Savvy, 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 savvy.
Welcome back, beautiful Expresso family. I was just having a sip of my coffee over here. I need to tell you why. We've got incredible doctors in the house today who are going to let us know all about how it is that we can 100% get our skin barrier to be exactly what it needs to be. Yes, I'm talking about our CeraVe family, and they are the ones who are leading this beautiful movement of really wanting our skin to not just be clear, but to be strong again. And my friends, when we say blemish-free, they know what they're talking about. So what is it that we need to know, from the salicylic acid to so much more, and even getting into those ceramides? I am not the one who's going to be letting us know. No, I will leave it to the experts. It is none other than Dr. Isabella Fenta as well as Dr. Rorisang Mative, who are here to let us in on that. Everyone, let's give them a feel-good welcome, please. How are you, doctors?
We're good, we're good.
Very
How are
good.
you?
I'm good,
Nice to
thank
be
you.
here today.
Lovely to have you guys with us. And I love that right now if I go, is there a doctor in the house? There's two. Okay, so this I'm very happy about.
Yeah, sure.
I'm someone who believes in clear skin. I believe in us also having the knowledge about our skin. So let's talk a little bit about acne. You know, what are the different types of acne that people experience? Rorisang, can you please let us know about that?
All right, so I think that's a good question, especially for the public to know that there are different types of acne.
Yes.
So what we did is that we have divided it into mild, moderate to severe.
Yes.
You know, and there's a reason why we do that, because as you go up the ladder, you are expecting to have more of the complications. So with the mild is the one that will have comedones, you know, like blackheads and whiteheads. I think people know it like that. And then the moderate one is where you have a bit of inflammation, inflammatory papules that will leave post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation.
Sure.
And then the severe one, that's where they present with nodules and cystic lesions that will actually leave scarring on the face.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we actually divided it into
Amazing. I like that, because then it's a little bit easier for us to understand, right?
Definitely.
But of course, we also know that acne shows up in different places on the body, you know? So let's talk to, you know, just where exactly it tends to show up most. Can we get into that, please?
So acne can show up anywhere on your skin, but it's most common in areas where the sebaceous glands are rich.
Okay.
So that would be your face, especially your jawline and your forehead. And then some people also struggle on the front of their chest.
Okay.
And then also on the upper back.
Sure. And Rorisang, you know, there's also, of course, the way in which you guys have decided that you want to help us out with this acne. I always hear this buzzword, salicylic acid.
Definitely.
Yes. How does this, you know, help us to treat our acne, particularly with the CeraVe blemish control?
Definitely. So salicylic acid, I think it's one of the... I actually came with a friend of mine here. Just wanted to make
What's
sure.
the friend's name?
So this is Mr. Skin.
I love it. Hi, Mr. Skin. Yes.
Yeah. So I came with it so that people can have a picture why they need to use actually salicylic acid.
Okay.
So basically, this is the skin, as you can see, and this is the hair follicle. So this is where actually acne occurs. You know, doctor next to me spoke about the sebaceous glands. So these are the sebaceous glands.
Okay.
So when we talk about clogging of your pores, we're actually talking about this area. You know? So now, when you've got acne, this area is involved. There's a lot of hohagis going on in there.
Yes.
Now, we need something that when we cleanse our skin, for example, it will be able to penetrate inside here, clean up this area, and unclog your pores. Because as long as they are clogged, your acne will get worse and worse and worse. So that's the reason why your cleanser must have something like a 2% salicylic acid or a serum that will have a salicylic acid. Why salicylic acid? Is because it's the only compound that can actually penetrate in your hair follicles and clean up that area.
Amazing. So it's a little bit of a superhero, if you will. I love that. I love that. But Doctor, I want to come to you in terms of just, you know, talking about, listen, we sometimes get to a point where our skin can no longer be taken care of by us. We need to see professionals such as yourselves, doctors. So, Dr. Fenta, can you talk to us about, you know, when it is that I know I need to go and see a doctor for acne?
So that's very patient-specific as well, because for some people, you know, a pimple here or there, it doesn't really, like, bother them. Yeah. So they'll leave it. But, you know, if it bothers you, because we all know acne has a massive, like, psychological effect on people as well. So if it's starting to affect your mental health and you're worried about complications, then you go and see your GP.
Yes.
Most GPs are quite confident in treating mild to moderate acne.
Okay.
And then if we've sort of done what we can and it's more like the severe type of acne, then we'll refer to a dermatologist.
Amazing. So, Dr. Machive, talk to me about, just us going into this warmer season. There's always either skin changes, things getting drier, this and all these different things that we have to deal with. So, I want to take advantage of the fact that we've got doctors here. So please, talk to me about some skin hacks that you can maybe let the Expresso family in on. Both of you can think about it. Just, particularly going into summer and just trying to look after our skin.
Definitely. Right. So I think in the summer seasons, one should highlight that we need to be aware of the fact that you can't use the same formulations throughout the seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially if you're someone with either a skin condition or someone with dry skin or oily skin. So, but we always have to go back to the basics. You need to have a good cleanser. If you're someone with acne-prone skin, make sure your cleanser has salicylic acid.
Yes.
And then you need to use a moisturizer that will talk about ingredients like ceramides, talk about hyaluronic acid, cinnamide, vitamin C. Those are antioxidants that will actually regulate your skin and make sure that it protects you even further. But most importantly, one shouldn't forget to use sunscreen every day. It's hot. You need to protect yourself.
Yes.
And I think it's very important for us to highlight the fact that when you're buying your sunscreen, there are certain things you need to look out for. Make sure that your sunscreen is SPF 30 or more.
Beautiful.
We recommend that. And make sure it's written things like broad spectrum, meaning it covers both the UVA and the UVB.
That's right.
And then if you're someone with acne-prone skin, make sure that you look for words like non-comedogenic for acne-prone skin, because it doesn't mean any sunscreen can be used by anyone.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
It depends on your skin condition or you have acne. Yeah, things like that.
Beautiful.
I think from my side, also in summertime, we tend to do more outdoor activities. And it's been very hot the last 2 weeks here.
Too hot.
Yes. So
Definitely.
we tend to be sweating more as well. So I always tell my patients, when you get home from your activities, wash your face immediately or get in the shower immediately, just to also prevent your pores from clogging up.
Beautiful. Well, guys, you have outdone yourselves today. You've given us even more than we asked, so thank you very much. And a big shout out to you and the CeraVe family. Thank you so much. Of course, it is CeraVe that is helping us say goodbye to acne, my lovely, and hello to clear skin. And you heard all about how it is we can look after our skin, from salicylic acid to the ceramides and all of the things that our skin needs, so we can unclog the pores and allow our skin to be its best version of itself. CeraVe has 100% got you, my lovely. And this is why also, just in terms of making sure that we can 100% have your skin hydrated, you can head on over to dischem.co.za so that you can indeed say goodbye to blemish skin and say hello to blemish-free skin, rather. And of course, you also know that it is always CeraVe that has 100% got your back during all of the months. And you just make sure that you find out how and where you can put it all together to allow your skin to 100% be mwah. It is the CeraVe family that we absolutely love.
And we definitely want to walk into this season with some clear skin and also with thanks in our heart, because right now it is time for Pharmacy of the Week, our salute to the remarkable individuals leading the charge in healthcare. Today we pay tribute to Shipmed Pharmacy out in New Germany, KZN, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Our pharmacies are on the front line of healthcare. This is Pharmacy of the Week.
So I was always interested in providing healthcare to people, and I chose to be a pharmacist because it allowed me to interact with people on a one-on-one basis, allowing me to improve their health, helping people make better decisions for their health, and as well as to improve the healthcare situation in South Africa. My community means everything to me. At the end of the day, my community, without them, we are nothing. We help them, they will help us. Self-care defines the dignity of a person. And without self-care, dignity is lost. Each person is entitled to self-care, and without that, a basic human right is lost. We are accessible to people. Our doors are always open. There's no need to make an appointment to see me. It doesn't cost you money to ask me a question, be it related to health or personal. We're always here to serve the needs of our community and friends. Being brave to me means being able to do what you have to do without the fear of having any loss.
Pharmacy of the Week, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Carenza Parisi, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram, OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Love the pharmacists. Thank you so much for your unwavering commitment and tireless efforts to keep our communities healthy and thriving. We salute you. In fact, so much so, we'd like to give you a bit of an incentive. Every moment we experience is a chance to celebrate not only pharmacists, but family, friends, whether it's the laughter of the friends or the beauty of a sunset or the joy of sharing good news. The festive season encourages us to slow down and treasure life's wonders, big and small. So it's time to let the festive celebrations begin. It's time for the annual Expresso Festive Stocking Competition. Your chance to be one of 4 lucky winners. And you stand the chance to win the following: a Lego Ninjago Source Dragon of Motion worth 2,999 Rand. A Shemansky 14-karat yellow gold Cape Town small diamond pendant. I said diamond, I did. And a chain worth 9,980 Rand. A Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree bundle worth 9,299 Rand, and a Dunlop jacket and double-walled 530ml floss worth 1,000 Rand. Whatever you have your eyes on, whether it be a flask or maybe a Lego, simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and just tell me, who will you be spending the festive season with? Don't forget to add hashtag Expresso Festive. Competition closes at midday, Monday, 16 December. From 19 December, 4 lucky winners will pick a festive stocking live on air to uncover their exciting festive prize. It's the season of giving, and Expresso is here to make it extra special for all. Full T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Good luck.
And while you're entering that competition, letting us know who you'll be spending festive with, let me tell you who we'll be spending the final hour of today's shows with. I mean, she needs no introduction. We're so excited to have Rene Naylor in studio with us because we're going to get into your story and chapter after wrapping up with the Springboks, and it's going to be so exciting. You mentioned to me a bit daunting, but exciting?
Very exciting, yes, but still daunting.
A little bit scary, but Lorna earlier told us something that I'm going to carry with me. She said, do it scared. Whatever it is, that's something we have to carry with us. But Carl will unpack that conversation with you straight after this break. And then, of course, we have to get into all things to do with Tropica Island of Treasure and explore the new game. I'm going to show Carl exactly how to play it. It's all about speed dunking, and that comes your way straight after this.
A whole season ahead, a myriad of possibilities.
ABSA, official banking partner of the Premier League.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, this morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, thanks for coming back. We're celebrating the incredible career of one legend, Rene Naylor, the Springboks' long-time physiotherapist. From historic World Cup victories to inspiring the next generation, she's been part of the heart of it all. Rene shares her journey and, of course, the highlights of an incredible career spanning over 16.635274 years with the Springboks. Rene, good morning.
Good morning, Carl.
Yo, what a absolutely incredible career you've had. Honestly, and it's been, do you know what, when I watch a Springbok match, when I don't see you running onto the field, I get worried. I'm like, where's Rene? You've been part of the journey and part of this incredible team as well, with all those victories. And I must say, definitely in part, it's for you. It's actually something that has been with you for the ages. So I want to know about the journey so far. You know, 16.6532. I don't even know how long it's been. About 17 years with the Springboks. How has the journey been?
Yes, Carl. I mean, obviously in the last few weeks,
yes,
I've been reflecting quite a bit, and it's been phenomenal.
Good.
To have been part of this journey and just to have had a small impact and contributing to the success. Because, I mean, for our country, I mean, seeing hundreds, thousands of people come to the streets to just catch a glimpse. They waited for hours just to catch a glimpse of their heroes after that 2 World Cup victories. You realize what a symbol of hope the Springboks has become. And that, for me, I didn't think I'd live to see it.
And you did.
And yes, and that's probably the most special.
And you've enabled it. I will say that. Before we get on to a certain innovation that I know you've been part and parcel of, I want to talk to you about how lovely it is for you to give back. Your community is so important to you. You want people to walk with you. You don't want to say, I've done it because nobody else can. And I love that about your story. So why is that so important to you? For you as somebody, a physiotherapist, but to take it so much further, why is it important to you?
I think, firstly, you know, coming from the Cape Flats, a girl, you're not meant to be on the world stage. But I do believe we can, you know, we can defy the stereotype of what we're supposed to be and become. And you can write your own story.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously I'm grateful that I had the opportunity. And I'm hoping that young girls globally get the opportunity in a male, you know, dominated environment, because I believe that, you know, women can make impact.
Definitely.
And that's what's important for me.
I love the fact you said that, because you know what, the one thing that I struggle with is when people say, oh no, women need that seat at the table. And for me as a man, I always think, why are you looking for a seat at a table that you already own, ladies? You need to take on that entire task that you're doing and look at people like you and get inspired. We need more mentors, and you are just one of them that I think is absolutely incredible and any young woman can look up to. So thank you for that. And also, in a space where it's so male-dominated, innovation seems to be, oh, let the guys figure it out, we'll be fine. But you are part of a certain profiling system that I think is groundbreaking as well. How did that come about?
Yes, thanks for chatting about that, because often people, even my own family, think that my job is just running on the pitch.
No.
And giving some water to the guys and checking on them.
Yes.
But our role as a physiotherapist is not just managing injuries, but actually a lot of it is injury prevention. And that's my passion, is how do we prevent the injuries from happening? How do we keep the player on the pitch, and also for the coach to be able to select from 80% of his his top players that he wants to use. You want to achieve that. And that's why the injury profiling system came about, where we basically assess a player and work out what is your injury risk. Are you at high risk for your ankle, your knee, your hamstring? Tell the player. And it also empowers. I think, with this new mindset within the Springbok team is about empowerment. And you want to empower a player to have body awareness and to know what's happening in his body. Where am I more at risk for injury, and what do I do to actually prevent it? And that's how it's been evolved over 20 years.
But it's great, though, and I think it's something that's so powerful. I mean, we've seen the incredible comebacks of a Siya Kolisi, and we've seen so many injury doubts that are no longer doubts because of your work. And I think that's fantastic. And I know that it's a very, very long journey, and it's tough in there, and I can only imagine the stories you could tell. But now the story to tell is your own. And what's next for you going into the stage of your life? I'd love to know.
Yes, like I said, you know, it's hard to be in this team environment.
Yes.
And it's hard to be out of it.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, that this is the right time for me to venture out. And I feel I've gained a lot of experience in medical management, in what makes teams perform, what are the important qualities in terms of strategy and leadership, performance in elite environments, you know, competitive environments. And I'd like to share that.
I think it'd be great. Would you ever go to another team? You know, when I say that, I mean not only a team, but how about NFL, NBA?
Let's wait and see what happens.
Okay.
Let's wait and see.
You're so tight-lipped. I feel like something's on the table, but you don't want to tell me, and I can understand. But just one last thing. You've pushed through an industry that has been quite tough to be taken seriously as a woman. And I want to know if you could, to any other young person, in fact, a young woman getting into physiotherapy, getting into their own space, what helped you say, I'm going to push on the next day, and I'm going to be my own authority, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to own this? What would you want to say to them?
I'd want to say to young girls that don't stop dreaming, but it's going to take hard work, and always be true to yourself. Authenticity is really key.
It is.
Don't betray yourself in the journey.
Rene, you haven't betrayed anybody. You have served our country so beautifully, and thank you so much for your time here today. We're not going to let you go, though. We're going to put you to work, which is very important. But thank you for your service. I'm going to say that, really. It's been amazing to watch.
Thank you so much, Cole. Thanks for having me.
Rene Naylor, this is an incredible individual and one of our amazing South African ambassadors here today. And we're going to keep her around till about 9 o'clock. She doesn't know that yet, but we are going to do stuff. We might cook, we might do some fitness, we might do everything. We might play a game, Carissa.
That's right, Carl, because right now it's time for a little fun and also games with Tropica and WSB. That's World Sports Betting, of course. And right now I'm going to welcome in Carl because we're going to put him to the test. He also doesn't know this yet. With the Tropica X World Sports Betting online game. It is interactive gaming like you have never seen before, and I hope you're prepared. In fact, I'm going to hand you the phone right now. As you all know, the smooth collaboration brings the thrill of Tropica Island of Treasure straight to your screen. We're talking those real-life challenges and putting them in the palm of your hands, transforming the way that we engage with reality TV. Now, right now, we are going to try out the Speed Dunk Challenge again. I got a high score of a whole 160 points.
Nice.
Pew, pew, pew. And now, let's see if Carl can actually beat this.
What am I doing? So I'm playing.
You're going to play it.
And
dunk as many balls as you can as you're playing it.
Okay. So
flick your finger across the aiming grid as you play it.
Okay.
And then good luck as you play it.
Okay. So what am I doing? Am I just...
So flick it, yeah, but it's the flick of the wrist, you know?
Oh, like that.
Okay.
Oh, that was skew. Oh, this is fun.
He moved to the right.
Okay. Oh, this is cool.
Okay.
Hey, go another one.
Ah, Carl, you're actually really good at
and
this.
And there's another one.
Oh,
this is so much fun.
From our local athletes.
This is fun. Oh, no, it moved.
It moved.
Come on.
Yeah, it does that.
Oh.
It's fine. You're doing really well. 26 seconds in, 32
Am I doing
points
okay?
in. You're doing
Thank you.
fantastic, in fact.
I'm missing the...
I just really love the fact that we can also participate in what
Yes.
the people are doing on Tropica as well. And if you have, seen this past episode, you'll know all the drama to do with Roxy, and we all got emotional along with her. And I get it. I mean, we get excited when we win, but when we miss, it is devastating. 106! I think you've already beaten my house.
I don't know, but this is fun. Thank you for this. Keep
on going. Okay.
This is
cool.
cool.
The leaderboard definitely will have you at the top, Carl. 224. Let's see how everybody else is doing once you've wrapped this up.
Oh, my word, this
And of
is
course,
lovely.
you've seen us try, and now we're going to challenge you to a smooth challenge where you can stand the chance to win a hamper to the value of 2,000 Rand, courtesy of our friends at World Sports Betting. Simply play the game online, and you can head over to WSBwinners.co.za and beat the high score each and every week. week. Okay, reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages with a comment on your top score. And remember to put a screenshot because we want receipts. Tell us what your high score is and remember to include that hashtag TropicaWSB.
Did I do
And
okay?
that competition closes on December 20th. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. 428.
Was that okay?
That was freaking amazing,
You were
Carl.
just talking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see how you did against everyone else. Oh.
42,606, Jenny.
Jenny? Jenny?
Jenny.
Oh my goodness. Jenny, reveal yourself.
Jenny.
How did you do that?
What else do you do?
Oh my goodness. The entry number 10 is 5,084. We're going to keep on practicing this during the ad break. And please, download the thing. Go to their website. And we'll see you after this as we try to beat at least Rene.
Jenny. What?
This Saturday evening on Tropica Island of Treasure, the heat is on in the grand finale as Team Orange and Team Zanzibar Sunrise go head-to-head for the treasure.
It's a big day today.
It's getting real. I'm so tired.
You only fail when you give up.
I'm exhausted.
Please take that off. Don't leave me doing this by myself.
It's tense.
Catch Tropica Island of Treasure Saturday evenings at 7:30 on S3. Repeat Mondays at 9 p.m. on SABC1 and Fridays at 6 p.m. on S3.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you for sticking with us right now. And speaking about sticking, I got to ask you this question. Why would you stick to the same old workouts? We don't want to do that. It's festive. It's time to switch it up. And today we're joined by founder of DDJ Training. His name's Dale Hendricks, a familiar face around these parts, to guide us through a fun and dynamic routine. I said us very lightly because it's not us. I'm stepping out of this. I did not put my fitness gear on. We're putting Rene through the works today. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, get ready for an energetic workout that will get you moving and smiling, move things out the way, and make sure that you join our two pros at this. Dale, take it away.
Thanks so much and welcome. Welcome, Rene. People probably wondering what's Dale doing with a toilet roll here today. But the idea is just to show our viewers there that we can literally use any equipment that we have around us. So Rene will obviously double up with a bottle if you feel the toilet roll is not for you. So there we have the Super M today. So we're going to start off, Rene, we're just going to do some side taps. So we're going to put the one leg in and the one leg out, okay? And we're just going to move around. As we move, we tap. There we go. Let's go. Here we go. Lovely stuff. So we're just alternating. We're engaging that core. inhale, exhale. Okay, there we go. So we normally go about 30 seconds. Take a 10-second break. Moving, there we go. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, we'll go for an active rest in the agility ring. Okay, and we're gonna change it up. So now we're going for in and out squats. Still using our objects. We're gonna walk it out, tap. Walk it in, walk it out, switch your arm. Here we go. Let's pick it up. Here we go, in and out. Lovely stuff. See, it's all about having fun. The kids are at home. Something for the kids to do with you. Here we go.
Yes, there we go.
You can slow it down. You do the slow option. In and out. And walk it in. Walk it out. Tap. There we go. In. There we go. Let's keep going. You do the slow version. I'll do the first one. There we go. Beautiful. So let's go for another one. 3, 2, and 1. So now we're gonna pick it up. Let's go for active rest again. Okay. Some side steps, and as we go out, push out the bottle. Here we go. Bring it in and out. There we go. So you can pick it up, go at your own pace, engage the core. You still good?
Yes, I'm good.
Lovely stuff. And obviously, if you have your water bottle, you can just take a water break at any time. Here we go. Out, in. Here we go.
Maybe I must empty this bottle.
5,
Lighter.
4, 3, 2, and 1. So we go for another active rest. And now, okay, one leg out. Just try and put that leg just slightly to the outside. Okay, that's this one. Okay, and we're gonna go for 3 knee lifts. 1. Here we go. 2, 3. Now we switch it over. And then we change it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Over. Change it over. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Switch it over. Lovely stuff. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. So see, as you go along, you start to get your rhythm.
Yes.
You know, you're finding your form, your balance. Let's go for one more. 1, 2, 3. Active rest. Let's squeeze in a few more.
Yes.
So all we're doing is we're staying in the center, right? And we're gonna lift it up, bottle through your legs, okay? Tighten up the core. In nose, exhale out. There we go. Who would have thought, eh? Bottle, toilet paper, we're doing it, right? No excuses. And you start to feel it's actually working.
Definitely working.
Beautiful. Let's keep going. Lovely. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we just go for active rest again. So still using our ring, and we're gonna go for reverse lunges, right? So we're gonna step 1 back. As we do that, put it out there. Bring it in, chest, switch. In, there we go, out. Beautiful, in, out, lovely. How's that bottle there? Chest out, breathe. Beautiful. Just keep that form. Lovely stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Well done. I want high fives all around. Well done, guys.
Well.
My goodness, she did, didn't she, Rene? Good job. I mean, we expected nothing less from our extraordinary individual, Rene Naylor, in the building. And thank you, Dale, so much for taking us through that workout. You too, Mzansi, are you out of breath? It's okay. I've got the ultimate plug just for you. The most delicious Super M. It is refreshing. It is also something that is so satisfying and nothing but extraordinary, just like our guest right here. It is something that you're going to enjoy after a workout, after you're relaxing, or just having the time of your life. It is the perfect companion. In fact, I think Carl's going to make something delicious with this exactly. Cheers. Cheers. Actually, this is for you.
M, delicious chocolate with the freshness of clover milk. Super M, anything but an ordinary snack.
Lovely workout now for recovery. In fact, fitness meets flavor in the next recipe. So Dale and I will be making a Super M protein shake that's not only packed with taste, but also perfect for refueling the body, you know, when it comes to post-workout routine, or maybe before as well. That's how versatile Super M is. A snack would also kind of work too. So this is what we're going to do today. Number one is that Super M's rich and creamy consistency makes it an ideal base for smoothies and shakes, giving them a delicious and satisfying texture. Dale, come in here, brother. Okay, protein shakes. We're going to do this together.
Let's do this.
Are you ready?
I'm good.
So all I'm going to do to start is that we need ice. Okay, we're going to gooi ice. And then for me, I want to use peanut butter Super M. What do you think? Does it work for you?
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Are you out of breath?
I'm
good.
good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
No, it was the toilet paper, man.
Use the toilet paper, make you out of breath.
Yeah.
I got you, brother. That happens at this time of the year to so many. Anyway, right. So now we've got some cocoa powder as well. We've got some crushed nuts over here. We can use pretty much. I like almonds because I feel like it's a bit more healthy. We got some honey over here. We got some whey protein powder. We got some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt, you know, protein rich. We're just going to go protein, gains and gains. And then, of course, banana, because fresh fruit and veg, so important for the diet. Also good energy source as well for the energy reserves. That's how it goes, brother. And we're going to put this all together, blitz it up, because you need it. All right? Because I can tell. You're still out of breath. He's still out of... You know what? That's why he's so quiet. He's quiet because he's out of breath. It's fine. He's super fit.
I'm just watching you do your thing.
Okay, cool. No problem. I'm just going to add a bit of this there, like that. I'm just going to make it work, okay? Got some protein powder that's going to go in there. Fantastic. And then I've got some Greek yogurt that's going to go in. All right? Beautiful. I'm going to do this nice and quick so you know how easy this thing is. And then, okay, Super M in there.
Beautiful.
That's how it goes. Done and dusted. And we're going to blitz this baby up, a little bit more ice on the top, and then we're good to go. And also, like, protein shake. Are you a man of protein shakes? Do you do a couple of them, or do you
I'll do something like a Super M.
Yes.
You know,
just to refuel.
Yeah, I feel after workout, pre-workout.
Done. Done.
There
cool.
we go.
Lovely. And then we pour and enjoy together. That's how it goes. Lovely stuff. Let's hook you up. Stop it. I like it. Look at that. You're most welcome.
Full it.
Eh?
Full it
Is
up.
it full? Okay, no. You're
I'll
going to
take
take
that one.
You'll take the fuller one because you need that. There we go. Enjoy. It's going to be very textural in this one. Lots of texture because obviously we put the raw nuts in there. So
let's go over it.
All right. Fueled up and ready to go. Lekker.
Love it.
You love it?
Love.
Thank you so much. I had all the right ingredients in there just for you. Now, it's available in so many different flavors. This is Super M. If you want to customize your own smoothie, you got vanilla, you got peanut butter that we use today, you got some banana. Super M adds a unique twist to any recipe, making it an exciting option for a snack or a light meal. Now, whether you choose the 300 ml for a quick treat or the 1 liter that Rene was working with in those, because that's actually got some weight to it, the 1 liter one. So if you want to use the 1 liter, not only to enjoy but also to work out with, Super M ensures you have a convenient, refreshing beverage on hand whenever you need it. It's as simple as that. So make every sip count with the Super M protein shake your go-to drink to refresh, fuel up, or simply enjoy any time of the day. Get the full recipe at expressoshow.com. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Thanks so much.
You're the man.
Super M delicious chocolate with the freshness of clover milk.
Super M, anything but an ordinary snack.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. As the year winds down, Ral catches up with a duo. We know them around these parts. They are, of course, family Sipe and Bapalele Asana from My Design Rules. And they went and reflected on a magical year and wrapped it up in absolute style, creating a festive cheese board. Delicious. With a little help from Mrs. Balls. Let's take a look.
Right, now it's festive season here in South Africa, and it's not just the time of the year, but a way of life. And I'm out here to meet my friends Sipe and Papilele from My Design Rules to catch up and celebrate on an incredible year.
We got to know Ral through My Design Rules. He's the host of the show.
When we met him in Joburg, I think the energy just kind of connected from word go. Yeah. Just like-minded, and very youthful gents. Bro!
Yeah!
What's good, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm chilling. Welcome, man.
Thank you for having me. I brought some gifts as well.
Dope. What's
So you doing, man?
Put out a bit of struggling.
Listen, I love what I'm seeing here, guys.
Yeah,
very
come on,
nice.
gents. Let's
treating me like VIP.
Of course. I mean, the main.
We thought of doing something, but we just we're gonna keep it simple. Just make a platter, throw in a little bit of this and that, and just kind of put it together.
You know him, he's a gym freak, so we have to put some organic stuff there. Otherwise, he won't eat nothing.
I think there's just one thing missing. Where's the sauce?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm missing. I think you got my back, though.
I thought I was going to be a guest when I came to their house today, but lo and behold, they got me working in the kitchen. Clearly, I need to earn this friendship.
Hey, yo, Ra, how's everything going there, bro? It smells amazing, dog.
These brothers, honestly, normally I'd be complaining by now if I had to come visit my friend's house and they put me in the kitchen. But let's be honest, with Mrs. Balls, it's absolutely easy. And as you've seen from that first sauce that I made, I have some time to get a little bit extravagant. And by extravagant, I mean just chopping up some onion and literally making a delicious topper to go with the sauce that I've made. And then literally all you have to do is add in some Mrs. Balls chutney. Hey, Sipe, where's that Mrs. Balls chutney at? Thank you, Squire. Gentlemen, my work here is done. I hope you enjoy it. There you go.
Looks amazing, bro.
Yeah, man, caramelized onion, and that's the biltong dip over there.
Looks amazing.
But I think the biltong dip needs a little bit of Mrs. Balls.
I won't complain about that, bro. Do the honors.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Can we tuck into this and enjoy it now?
Yeah, it looks so good. Bro, this is actually fire. I'm not normally a sweet tooth person, but it's amazing, man.
You're talking about the onion, right?
Yeah, and actually the cheese and the biltong. It's just with that sauce, it's clapping.
I'm the same as you, man. I can't have too many sweet things, but when you have a balance like this, I think that's what's key.
It's insane, right?
Well, gentlemen, thank you again for having me. Also putting me to work. But really, this is an awesome opportunity, I think, to get away from the chaos and just have a conversation.
Yeah.
Right? While we're making some new memories out here with food, what are some of your festive memories and traditions that you maybe still look forward to?
Coming up close to the end of the year, family, new friends.
Yeah.
It's needed, bro. You get stuck in this thing, Yeah. I feel like it's very important that you can
find a balance.
Pull yourself out of your work and look at it from a third eye perspective. And also coming back with fresh ideas, because we get stuck in something that you're doing and you're overlooking it, overdoing it. And sometimes you just need to pause and look at it and then go back into it.
Yeah, I get that, because life can be so crazy. How do you inevitably, in the moments where it becomes so intense, find that opportunity and the moment to pause?
Or just keep on going, bro.
Yeah, for me it's prayer, bro.
Time by yourself, be with yourself, be with your thoughts. It's just taking it easy, being by yourself, being true to yourself also.
Well, the boys, with so much that has happened this year and with so much to still come, I feel like this is just a stepping stone for where you're going to be going. Do you feel like this is a celebratory moment that's worth everything we've gone through?
Yes, for
Definitely.
sure. For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's important to like honor yourself, you know, for the hard labor. Sometimes you work and it's a labor of love. You don't get compensated for it, and you're just like in it, and you're really trying to push. You know, chasing deadlines. You harden yourself, the hours, the time, no sleeping, not eating right like this. You know what I mean? So when you have an opportunity to, you just take it and own it.
I've got an idea. I think I'm maybe going to invite you guys to my place next time.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can make the food for me.
I don't know about that part, but you know.
Trust me, it's not going to be hard, right? We've got Mrs. Balls here, so it's going to make the job a lot easier.
I don't mind, I'll take care of you.
Okay, deal.
I love a bromance.
Yeah, you can see it, eh? It was really great. So please don't forget to share your festive creations with Mrs. Balls for a chance to win your share of 40,000 Rand. And here's how.
Make every dish a celebration with the unforgettable taste of Mzansi's #1 chutney. Bring your flavor to the table with Mrs. Balls and add that Mzansi flair to stand a chance to win your share of 40,000 Rand in cash. Take a picture of your most festive recipe starring Mrs. Balls and share it on the competition post on Expresso's social pages using hashtag Mrs. Balls. Show us why everybody loves the Mrs. this festive season. Competition closes Friday the 13th of December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
If you're serious about your trade, the only tools you use are proven through 100 years of innovation and toughness. And for your chance to win a DeVault tool hamper worth 20,000 Rand, respond to the competition post on Expresso's social pages. Use hashtag DeVault100 in your answer and tell us why you'd choose DeVault tools for your toughest project. Competition closes Wednesday, 11 December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back, and gathering with friends and family, not only on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, but in your own home during these festive times, is a tradition that transcends generations. As we toast to the good times and share words of affection, we create bonds that are meant to last a lifetime. Now, this festive season, I want to make sure that you get a chance to win big. So get ready for the annual Expresso Festive Stocking Competition, where 4 lucky winners will take home amazing prizes. And here they are. A Lego Ninjago Sauce Dragon Motion worth 2,999 Rand. A Szymanski 14-karat yellow gold Cape Town small diamond pendant and chain worth 9,980 Rand. A Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree bundle worth 9,299 Rand. And a Dunlop jacket and double-walled 530ml flask worth 1,000 Rand. Whichever one you have your eye on, I want you to lock it in, because you could win these incredible prizes. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us who will you be spending the festive season with. Don't forget to add hashtag Expresso Festive. Competition closes at midday, Monday 16 December. From 19 December, 4 lucky winners will pick a festive stocking live on air to uncover their exciting festive prize. It's the season of giving, and Expresso is here to make it extra special for you. Full T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
I've so been looking forward to enjoying my time along with Rene in the kitchen, and finally the time is here because we're going to cook together in something absolutely delicious. Do you spend a lot of time in the kitchen? I know you're very busy.
When I'm at home, yes, but always something that's easy.
Yes.
Easy and quick.
That's me too.
But delicious.
Yes, convenient and delicious and easy. Well, we want you to add a festive twist to your holiday menu with this delicious meal. Listen to this really closely. It's a cranberry glazed lamb chop and veggie tray bake. It's an all-in-one, combining tender, flavorful lamb chops with a sweet and tangy cranberry glaze, and it's just perfectly roasted together with the vegetables. It is a dish that is a crowd pleaser. Plus, it's so easy to prepare. You heard Rene herself that she wants something easy but delicious. Okay, we're not compromising on taste at all. Where do we begin, Rene? Because you're going to lead me on this one.
Okay, so we're going to start by making our glaze. So I've got my cranberry juice. I've got everything nicely.
This is on for you.
Yes, you can just put that on. Thank you. And then I've got maple syrup, but you could use some honey as well. Yes, thank you. Go and put all of that in.
I'm going to move you over to this one, Rene. There you go. So you said
then
honey.
Juice.
You said some cranberries.
And now we're going to put some mustard as
a little
well.
bit of mustard. Oh, I like that.
You know, so that's got a little bit of a tang.
Yeah. And this goes with the meat. So do you usually like pairing your meats with interesting flavors? Because it's quite a sweet combination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's delicious.
And it's great for the festive season. You know, just a different take on lamb chops, my favorite.
I also love a lamb chop.
So while this is busy, I'm just going to show you what we do. This is the easiest. And I mean, you could use a bowl to put all of this in and marinate it. But for me, I'm just going to do everything in the tray.
I love this.
In the oven. So it's nice and easy.
Let's
so we're going to
some
put
sips, you know?
Yes, let's just.
I also love some potatoes. I like the
potatoes. We're going to put some carrots.
Lovely.
Our peppers. It gives it nice color.
So this is actually also nutritional, healthy.
Exactly.
I mean, because of your line of work, do you focus on nutrition when eating?
Yes, I try my best to, and this is one of the secrets with the son that doesn't like his veggies. You have to sort of camouflage it with the meat. We do it with the players as well, you know.
I love that.
So we just make sure that they get. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil.
Lovely, some good fats.
Yes, and we put some olive oil on our chops as well.
Of course. Oh, I love a lamb chop.
Yes, and then a little bit of salt. I'm always light with the salt. But I always let, you know, people add if they need to. And we put some salt and pepper on the chops as well.
Oh, I love this. This is also really good for a festive meal. I mean, I could add this to my Christmas dish as well.
We just do this with
Is that paprika?
Paprika, yes. And it gives it a nice color, nice flavor, not too strong. And I can put some paprika in here as well.
I love that.
There we go.
Because people forget, your meat needs to be seasoned, all right? Absolutely. Oh, what's that?
Yes. You're going to put some over here.
Some more seasoning. Yum. I'll check on your cranberries along. So what
I'm
happens
seasoning.
with the cranberry once
We're going to
it's
put that
all boiled?
over our lamb chops.
Oh, yum. Once it's done.
Yes, and I think that looks like it's done.
Oh, it looks so good. It
So
smells
we're going
even
to put.
better.
Is our oven on? Our oven should be on 200.
We'll
But
put
you
the
obviously
oven on
looked after it.
200. Don't even worry.
Make
I
sure
got you
that's
covered.
That's
I got
covered.
you covered.
So we're going to put this in.
Oh, yum.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just wanted to make sure I've got some
Yes,
rosemary.
that's rosemary. I love a fresh
some
herb as well.
Yes, some rosemary on the
Delicious.
chops. And I'm going to put some rosemary over there as well.
Delicious.
This is
What's
my
your go-to
first-
meal? What's your favorite meal to eat?
Well, my favorite meal to eat when I'm home
Yes.
is probably a curry or a lamb chop. You know, comfort.
Yes,
comfort.
home food, of
Home
course,
food,
yeah.
especially when you're traveling 6 months and you're
Sure.
eating hotel food all the time. There's nothing like something that's, you know, heartwarming, comforting.
Tastes like
from
your
home.
mom
There we
made
go.
it.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, so that goes
Okay,
in the
we're gonna
oven.
turn this down.
I'll turn this one off.
There
And
we
this
go.
gets put on top of everything once
Yes.
the lamb chops are done.
Yes, the lamb chops are also going to go in.
Oh, delicious, quick, convenient, easy meal. Shout out to Mrs. Balls for, of course, just making sure that we are good when it comes to some really, really good food. Now, to get this recipe and ingredients, just do head over to expressoshow.com. They have got you covered. And Renee, let me tell you, 10 out of 10. It's not even done yet, but you have done a fantastic
Hope
job.
so. Hope you're going to love it.
I definitely am. I love a good lamb chop, so we're good. Mzansi, I hope you try this out as well. Expressoshow.com. If Rene Naylor can do it, you can do it too.
Oh, yes, honey, on a beautiful Tuesday morning, we get to get you into the rest of the day on the highest note possible. And I say this because, friend, it is your time to win. And we always are about winning big here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And let me tell you how. All you got to do is play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 24 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Tuesday. And it could turn your dreams into a reality. And listen, you can't afford to miss out because play Powerball for an estimated 20 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 4 million rand today. So let me tell you how exactly. All you got to do is head on over and buy your ticket now in store or on nationallottery.co.za, or you can do it via the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dialing *120 *7529# for USSD. It is always posted on our Expresso pages in terms of all of the details that you need, and it is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You head on over there, you find out all you need to know, just like I've told you, and you get that ticket, my lovely, because Panda Pusha play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 24 million rand in total estimated jackpots today for your chance at becoming a multi-millionaire. And who wouldn't want that? We want it for you. This is why we're telling you on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But now, though, I do need us to check in on our Cape TZ family. Mike Carl, are you still all good that side?
Always well, Zanele. In fact, I've been looking at a couple of gifts that I had in mind for you. The countdown to Christmas is officially begun. From Secret Santa to Big Splurges, Woolworths has got something for everyone and every budget. So we've got a very special guest who's going to showcase some of her top picks of this amazing Woolworths festive range. So, Abigail Donnelly, please join me in a very, very merry type of way. Hello, Abigail. Hello again, my love.
Oh, look at these.
All right, so take us through. What are some of your favorite sweet treats to gift or just enjoy yourself during this festive season? Talk to me.
Okay, definitely the collector's item tins, which every year Woolworths has a beautiful new design. I've got loads of them, but I also like to eat the cookies, obviously, that's in the tin, and then I pack something else in and give it. And it's giving and giving and giving. So these ones, everybody likes a nice little crunchy.
I love them.
But these are kind of the elevator crunchies because they're chocolate. And they've got a little bit of gold dust on as well.
Oh, stop
That little gold shimmer, and you can actually embellish them even more with a little bit of shine.
I've actually re-gifted one of these.
Have you?
I've used it for a gift, so.
But did you eat the cookies?
I did. I'm sorry, but that's good. And then Morton's.
Yes, something that was released a while back are the besties. Okay.
Yes, I know the besties.
You know them. They're so
Abigail,
nice, best
you
friends.
Are one. I know.
So this is such fun. I mean, for the adults and for the kids.
Yes.
And also like little stocking fillers as well, because there's like little, obviously a fancy speckled egg. And then because the trend of sweet and savoury is quite a thing going forward for next year, we've got some pretzels in there. So it's the salts and the sweet, which is a great nice and balance as well. And this is the shortbread. Everybody loves a little petticoat shortbread. And these are lovely triangles, and obviously the tin is fantastic.
Oh, wow.
And great to kind of decorate the space as well. And then what have we got here? This one is new, so this is the assorted chuckles. So there's the raisins, the normal chuckles, the coconut chuckles in little packets as well, and then also some pretzels, which is great. And pretzels is also nice. This is great to kind of like, if you've got a trifle, just to embellish it, use these.
Texture.
Texture. Chuckles and nice, even ice cream as well. It could be quite nice. Then our best ever range is huge this year, from gammons to trout to Clement Gold flavors.
Yes.
These are triple cooked brownies. I think these are your favorite.
They're one of my favorites on this. I do like a mince pie. Like if you get a fruit mince pie. But Carissa told me that she wants this already. So I know you wanted to give that to me, but I have to be good to my friend.
Okay.
But these, the pie. Oh, yeah. Before we get to our mince pies, I see a chopping board here. What are we talking about here? This is looking actually amazing. Can I just grab this for you?
That is the churro. So there's so many lovely food gifting ideas on the shelf. I mean, if you go into store now, it's packed, but it's not going to be packed very soon. So because they're going to sell out. This is a churros, and I mean these are fantastic because you kind of get to make your own, add a little bit of something into the mixture, and then you've got a board for a very long time, which you can use for your churros, but it makes a fantastic cheese board. You can put your sausages on when you have a braai, or little nibbles of boerewors. You know, it's all about that, I don't want to knock this all down.
No, that's okay.
Okay, and then you've got an idea. You told me earlier on about what you do to the fruit mince pies. Do you want to share that?
I do want to share this. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I need some space here. So what I do is that, because, I mean, this is I feel like this should be part of the best ever range. These.
But there is. There is a best ever of mince pies.
Okay,
yes.
These mince pies. Now you can see the sugar on top of it.
Yeah.
So obviously, because the foodie in me, I can't just leave sugar on there.
Okay.
I like to give it a brulee.
So you're so fancy.
I am very fancy, but it's because of you. I'm trying to impress you. So what I've done is, because you know I'm always prepared,
oh my gosh, look at you.
I've actually just got something here to just give you an example of what I do, just to give it some extra flair. You know, I actually brulee these.
You're really putting me to shame,
What do you mean?
I mean, I would have never thought of that.
No. So what I do is I just give it a little bit of a light brulee on top. And it interacts and it gives it a toasty flavour. And so it has all these little burnt tops as well, which I enjoy. You can add a bit more, but what I like is that it kind of toasts it and gets it ready for the palate. And that's what I do, just to give it a bit more love.
That is
as you can see,
genius.
Over there.
Look at it, it's melting,
and
it's shining.
Melting and shining and just feeding, and that's what I'm looking for. So when I serve this, I like a bit of this flair on top. So you actually can brulee your beautiful mince pies.
It's brilliant. Do you want to know what I do with my mince pies?
You eat them?
Yes, I do. But then I also buy double and I stick them in the freezer. So come June, I've got a nice mince pie.
That is amazing.
Not as clever as yours, though.
No. This is just you know what? It's probably unnecessary, but because I do have these little, a little
Moments.
blowtorch and a little moment of inspiration, I will do this because I just think there's something about it. It's like a bit of a smokiness on it, like a little bit of toastiness. I like that about it. So that's what I would do if I were to serve this to you to impress you.
Thank you. Cool. I'll eat it afterwards.
You better. And also,
cool.
you said there's another one here.
Yes, these are great.
Please talk to me about this
And
one.
again, I'm talking about the freezer, but also I know it's Christmas time, but Easter time with the Easter eggs and the marshmallow Easter eggs. I also stick them in the freezer because they never freeze, but they've got a nice kind of like bite and a pull. So these are great for stocking fillers, and that's our little marshy, like little Santa reindeer.
I need Carissa to be in here because she had an eye on the brownies. Carissa, please come in.
You think I was far? No,
There we go.
Do I get the marshmallow too?
Yes, you do. Okay, so ladies, you can indulge in delicious Christmas treats this holiday season. Shop these easy gifts in store, online and on the app. Plus, you stand the chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. Visit the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us this. What's your favorite sweet treat from Woolies' to indulge in during the holidays? So whatever it is from Woolies, tell me what you love to indulge in, and don't forget to add hashtag Woolies Christmas. Competition closes at midnight on Wednesday, 11 December. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. This is going to be lovely. Can I bite this?
You can.
You can.
Can I? That'll be
Don't
great.
burn your mouth.
Just a nibble. I got
I
a
won't.
joke for you. What did Zanele, listen to this joke. What did the mermaid buy a computer? Because she wanted to check her sea mail.
Stop it. Please stop it. Carissa's not allowed to tell jokes anymore. Okay?
All right.
Is that good?
No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Love you, my Carissa.
Have a beautiful morning.
Bye.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Another feel-good production.